The voice in your head.
To be in my voice in my head. I'm gonna. Hello, hello. I gotta shut that. That way I can. Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. I'm so sorry, guys, if we are late. We thought we are gonna get out of the grocery early because we got there like 4 o'clock, like maybe 2-3 hours of grocery time. But there's a bunch of people there today, and oh my god, we got home late than expected. So I extended another hour for our LDR live tonight. We are also live on Facebook. This is not only an LDR discussion. You guys can also ask any travel related questions or immigration questions. So, Mogman said, "Did you poop?" No, I didn't. It doesn't digest that, it doesn't digest that quick, Magman. But hello, hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, Magman is here. Pops is here. James is here. Thank you so much. Baby Love is here. Stay safe. Oh, yes, I know. Typhoon Carding, I think, has already made landfall. So please take care of you guys over there up north. To those who's gonna be hit by the typhoon, please be careful. Hello, Adi. Please stay safe for your family. Yes, thank you so much, TLM. Looks like Nueva Vizcaya is going to get hit by this. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that, Pops. I hope my sister Ro is okay and the kids. Just saying good morning to you and your family and to the people in the Philippines that I know I'll be back June 29. Planning on staying a while longer than I did the last time. Good for you, Richard. Uh, won't be leaving until June the 28th this time of next year. Appreciate all the effort that you all put into letting people know what's going on there. Ingat, salamat. Thank you so much. Collie, yes, hi, hello. Hello po, Darlinda. Good evening. Good evening, Ma'am Adi. Hey, Nani. What did you eat? Chicken nuggets. Did you poop? No. From Brian, enjoy. Hello, Miss Sissy. I miss you a long time. I'm not here in your live. Yes, Sissy. Hello. How are you? Hello, Vinsoy. I miss you too, Sis Joy. Kamusta? Hi, James Newman from Vincent. Hahaha. Boracay was amazing. I would tell everyone to visit it. Oh, I'll visit it one day. Stay safe, Addie and family. Thank you, Vincent. Ma'am, pagaling po ng probinsya, din mag-book ng hotel sa Manila. Need po ba ng... no, hindi. Hindi sila nagre-require ng ganon, darling. Especially kung fully vaccinated ka na. This one is from Facebook, from Steve. Hey, Steve. Yeah, like I said, we are both live on Facebook and in YouTube. You and your YouTube channel is really a big help. Why my fiance has a good or safe flight last July, and we are husband. Wow, congratulations, Nani. I'm so happy for you. Hello, I made it. Hey, Bon Cat, how is it going, brother? Hi, Sisi. Magandang gabi. Hey, Sis Rowena. Good evening. Maraming salamat for tuning in. Wasn't sure if how's the weather there, Buncat? I know you guys gonna get hit today. Please be careful, guys. Be careful to those who's gonna be hit by that typhoon today. Please be very careful. So how's everyone doing? So tonight we have a very interesting topic since we are a long distance relationship community over here. It's like we can ask from the men's perspective and also on the women's perspective when it comes to when LDR goes horribly wrong. So with me and Forrest, it wasn't really that we met right away or we chatted right away and that's it. We have gone through several scams also, not just him, but me too. So with you guys, you probably have your own story. It's like how many scams or lies or dishonest people that you have talked to before you found the one. So Forrest will join us here shortly. So you're very welcome, Darlinda. Maraming salamat. Boracay is also very cheap. I was shocked. Hotel 4 nights, 5 days, cost $145. Getting there very. Oh, that's really cheap for $145 for 4 nights, 5 days. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you so much.
I'm choking down chicken nuggets as fast as I can.
He's still eating.
And no, I did not say I was choking my chicken.
Mhm. It goes horribly wrong depending on the people and the communication and where you show up, and it's ladyboy or no neck. Oh, neck ed. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to share the. I forgot to share the. It's like I apologize now for the the link for our live tonight because for some reason I am limited on who I can put on the screen. So please don't get upset if I cannot put you on the screen. Because some say that I just like Collie. Collie been trying last week, but I really can't see him on the screen for some reason. So I don't really know what's going on with StreamYard. Well, I was lucky. First thing she said is she really didn't have time to talk to me. Oh, so you got challenged, huh, Boncat? So this is our link for our show. Ma'am Eaton, hello, hello, good evening, Catherine. It's from Facebook. So like I said, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Choking saying any chukado. Ma'am, first ko magka-LDR at mag-meet kami soon, ma'am. Naka-feel ako ng mixed emotions. Like, kinabahan ako normal. Yes, it's normal. Nakabahan ka. It's very normal when you're nervous because it's it's a different species. No, I'm joking, guys. No, it's like the first time I met Forrest. Yeah, I was nervous too. Like a lot of things going through my head.
Don't
It,
let her lie to you. She was
no,
late.
it was like, is this guy really a good guy, or that there would be a lot going through your head that time because it's like this is the first time you're gonna meet him. So
The only thing going through my wife's head the first time we were getting ready to meet was whether she wanted a McMuffin or a sausage biscuit.
grabe. So, yeah, the feeling that you have right now, Darlinda, is completely fine. So, no, Eddie. Any coca, any cockadoo, say it as one word fast. Cockadoo? Shout out Eton Squad and chat. Hey, Richie. Good evening to you. So like I said, those guys on Facebook, if you guys are here, you can ask any travel related question if you have questions when it comes to protocols to the Philippines, travel updates to the Philippines. Please feel free to use the chat box and post your question there and we will answer them one by one. Yeah, and said she didn't have time for games. Too busy for games. Been there, done that. Let's have laugh. Then I couldn't talk to her for 4 days and she was mad. Oh no. Oh. Everyone in Northern Manila, please. Yes, Northern Manila is going to be hit by Typhoon Carding. They said it's super typhoon, so please be safe, everyone. Up north, our prayers goes out to you guys. Please be safe. I don't know with you, Magman. We are in Caloocan. How's the weather there, Boncat? Is it uh I'm not sure if because when I checked when I was browsing oh sorry. When I was browsing Facebook, it says it already made its landfall. So I'm not sure. How about Bulacan safe or not? I think Bulacan is gonna get hit too. Let me check the ano. Let me check the signal. Watching from Medina, Saudi Arabia. Hey Jane, good evening. Let me find ano sa guys. Let me see if I can find the what do you call this? The that signal number one. Coming down hard, windy, but we are out of the main wind. Oh, thank you so much. Please be safe there, Boncat. Here in Camellia, Osami City, have house damage. Oh no, Sis Joy, please be careful. Please be safe. Mom, stick to one lang ako sa LDR ko. Takot ako maloko. Yes, that's very good. I'm okay, Sisi. We are not affected here in Mindanao. So we had some rain earlier. It was pouring down rain, but not really not really like typhoon rain because we are not ano we are far from the we are far from this typhoon. So signal number 5 in Luzon, that's in Polillo Islands, the extreme northern portion of Quezon, the northern and central portions of General Nakar, the northeast portion of Infanta, the extreme southern portion of Aurora, Dingalan, Nueva Ecija, Isidro, or there's a lot of ano. I will post this in the chat. Yes, Kenzo, Tarlac, the rest of Pampanga, the rest of Bulacan, Zambales, northern portion of Bataan. This is signal number 4, Kenzo. So the rest of Bulacan is on signal number 4. That is still a strong, that's still strong for signal number 4. Yeah, been windy 4 days now. It's died down. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to Ma'am Adi. Thank you, Jane. I'm excited to see Brian again. Oh, kailan ang dating ni Brian? When is he coming? I'm gonna try to go live in a while. She said she needed to be presentable. Sure, sure. That's really cool. Any news about Vinsoy? He disappeared. He was here earlier, greeting everybody. So hey, Pop.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm tired from shopping. I don't really like shopping. So what signal is raw? I don't see it here.
What?
Are they gonna get hit?
Oh yeah, she's getting hit right now. I just got off the phone with her.
Oh no. Did they
Yeah,
evacuate or they're just gonna
no,
stay home?
they've evacuated some people. She's staying put.
Okay.
It's going right over Nuevo Vizcaya.
Did it made landfall already?
That I don't know. I was looking at the projected path.
Yeah, I thought I saw it earlier that it made landfall, but I'm not sure.
Well, it's going to hit Papanga and Nuevo
Yeah,
Vizcaya that way.
yeah, I'm looking at the. Oh, Nueva Vizcaya is on signal number 3.
Yeah,
That's still strong for signal number 3.
yeah. Well, fortunately,
So,
where she's located, it
mm-hmm,
sucks for phone and internet, but
mm-hmm.
she's in the valley. It's protected by the mountains.
Okay, that's good.
It kind of goes over top of them pretty much. They
Yeah.
get some rain, but not the real damaging stuff.
Ah, yeah, 5 is the top strength. Yes, number 5 is
Yep.
the top. 3 4 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Really miss when you ain't on. I'm so sorry because it's like it's a good thing my kids' school schedule has changed again, so I can go live on Sunday. But this schedule is probably going to be until end of October because in November they really go full face to face. Hey
Uh,
Christine, hi Addie. Hello, hello, good evening. How about Pangasinan? Will it be hit? Pangasinan. Pangasinan. I think because they are just neighbors, Kenzo. They are all neighbors over there, like Nueva Ecija, Nueva Vizcaya, and all that. I can't see it. The
hey,
Pangasinan.
when is Kinzo going to go to the Philippines?
Ah,
He,
that
he,
I don't know.
he was one of the
Kenzo,
ones.
I thought he said he was going to be trying to come in like November.
Yeah. Okay, Kenzo, when are you coming to the Philippines now? Hello from Florida. Hey, Rowena. I really have a lot of Rowena over here.
They got a typhoon coming in too.
Oh, no.
Y'all be safe in Florida.
Angelo is in Sampaloc, Manila. Oh, no. Is he okay? My wife says last super typhoon that hit southern Philippines was over 40 years ago. Oh, there's a lot of super typhoon that had passed the Philippines already.
He's talking south down here.
Oh, south. We seldom get typhoon down here, southern part of the Philippines. So well, it's like I'm thankful for that. I'm not bitching about it. I'm glad we don't. The worst calamity that we experience here is flood, but that because of continuous rain. But that's about it. From Cecilia, good evening, Philippines. Morning in East Coast, Pennsylvania, USA. Vaccine or no vaccine, dapat pagdating sa airport, Philippine swab test na agad. Wala ng quarantine. Ganon din pagpasok pa uwi na pinanggalingan nila mismo. So door instant check PCR kasi sa Amerika normal na lahat. Yes, Miss Cecilia, unfortunately the Philippines is quite late when it comes to that. It's like for unvaccinated, you will still have to go through quarantine. If you are not boosted, then you will have to present a negative RT-PCR test. Hello from Colorado. Hey Dave, good evening. Hey Rowena. Yes, I'm glad that Angelo is safe. Weather radar shows the eye to be over us around 11:30. Oh, good lord. It's like it would hit like super late at night. That's not good. I've seen the news earlier that they are doing forced evacuation, especially to those who's gonna get hit by the eye of the typhoon. So
The
what?
eye of the typhoon is not bad.
Oh,
The eye of the typhoon is actually calm.
oh. He last said it is heavy rain and some flooding. Oh no. Thank you, CC. You too. Every
The eye
year,
wall, that kind of sucks.
I think the Philippines gets like 30 typhoons every year. This is letter K. We still have letter L to Z because it's alphabetical. So we still have more. Is J&J considered fully vaccinated? Yes, because that's a single dose series. I think this Typhoon is Northern Luzon. Yes, Northern Luzon for Typhoon. So much windy here, Cici Ade. Oy, Cici, please take care. November, I might go Bulacan for a few days, but my other half will come Singapore more often instead because she is taking course and find work in Singapore. Oh, that's cool, Kenzo. Next March 4th, Cincinnati, remember that AC meetup ABC Hotel. Yeah, you told me about that. Weather Channel shows best up-to-date radar from NOAA. What's NOAA? Have LDRs been going wrong lately? What are some of the stories? Oh, it's like not just. If you guys watch Rafi Tulfo's show, oh, a lot of foreigners have been complaining over there because they get scammed by Filipinas. The very recent one that we watched, they were married. Were they married?
No.
They were not married, but he sent about 11 million to the Pinay. 11 million pesos. She invested it in plants or whatever that is.
Bought herself a new
Yes,
car,
car, house,
house,
and
and then come to find out, she got married a year after she started dating the guy.
yeah.
See, that's not right. We know there's scammers all over, and even whether it's in person or LDR, nobody's going to agree all the time. But that doesn't mean your whole situation needs to go south. You need to communicate and work it out. Be adult about it.
And the American had flew to the Philippines because he's really wanting to uh get what he vested in here, and they even went to barangay, sign up paperwork that she's gonna return everything. But the problem is the girl did not live up to that agreement. She did not return anything. I was like, oh, after she signed the agreement, I was like, oh my god, she's gonna be in so much trouble. It's like before we met, I don't know how many did he chatted before he chatted me, and how many times he got scammed.
Now I'm in the
How many?
same boat. Before I met Rella, I got scammed several times.
How many then?
Well, there was 4 different Russian women that were trying to scam me.
Russia.
For for be safe. That's need to know, and she doesn't need to know.
But no, I don't care whether she knows.
What I'm saying is, it's what's in the past is in the past. Unless you're bringing them home for a visit, it shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, I'm cool with it. He can say. Spill it,
Well,
spill it, spill.
hey, none of us are virgins. If we are, they're going to make a movie.
She was.
Wait, you don't say that in front of
So when is the movie coming out
what movie?
on your being virgin?
We don't film pops. We don't film that one. We don't film.
That was 14 years ago.
Buang. Why do you have to say
14,
that in front
14
of
years and 3 kids.
Bueng mga kapores. You are so. Ben, let me read. The wedding is late December, early January. Congratulations. Do I
Absolutely.
need do I still need negative PCR? I'm traveling in December. Are you fully vaccinated
And have one booster.
with at least one booster? If you are, you don't need that. Brian, he's coming back January, CC. Oh, cool. Thank
I'll,
you for the updates.
I'll
Got
be
you
there.
500 stars. Hala ka? 500 stars? Hala, somebody sent 500 stars. Thank you so much, Rowena.
I'll be there from December 13th to January 28th.
Collie said, I hope the typhoons are gone by November. I doubt. That's actually the from October, November, December. Those are really the strong typhoons that comes to the Philippines. If you guys check some of the typhoons that hit the Philippines, October, November, December. I'm not trying to scare you, but from Yakov. Hello, Eddie. Could you explain me, please? Am I need am I need to change my outbound ticket if my departure September the 30th? Arrival in the Philippines October 1st and my outbound ticket is October the 30th. I'm married to a Filipino citizen and Israeli citizen, which means that I'm eligible to get 59 days visa free as well. Maraming salamat. I think Israel, they require you to apply for the visa at the nearest Philippine consulate there in Israel. So before you can be admitted in the Philippines, you have to have the visa first. And yes, you will be given a 59 days visa upon arrival. So your return ticket, arrival ticket that you are sharing with us should actually be
Good.
enough time. That should be good. But you have to have a visa to enter the Philippines because you are coming from a visa required country. I watch his channel and I think that all the men there are
Color,
Rafi.
get rid of the bottle and join reality.
Yeah. Rafi is he's the Jerry Springer in the Philippines. Rafi Tulfo mixed with cattiness of the dang. Wow. Everybody like it. One of them is scams like our dear friend V. Kenzo. What's the initial? I hate scam. Need to
Hey,
take time, deep breath, and look for red flags. Always a few.
hey,
Yes,
something just occurred to me.
What's that?
Collie said all the men here are idiots.
No,
no. On
the
Rappi Topo.
the on the Jerry Springer of the Philippines show.
Oh,
The foreigners that have the foreigners who's complaining about their Pinays scamming them. That's the one he was.
And I have to agree with him. I mean,
oh yeah.
that guy there were so many red flags.
The 11 million guy. Oh my God, 11 million.
There were so many red flags when he was sitting there talking about how their relationship progressed and everything. And from what I can understand, listening to it and stuff, he actually knew that she was married and was still sending her fucking money.
Yes.
That's not an idiot. That's a moron.
I mean, exactly. I mean, I can't fault Coley on that one. I happen to agree with him.
I do too. I mean, I've got quite a bit invested in Mel, and I don't regret investing in Penny. But she's not a scammer, and I know that.
Yeah.
But the scammers, I don't know. It seems to me there should be some legal way to deal with them.
Actually, there is in the Philippines.
Yeah, that American guy, he is suing her.
You can sue them, and they have to return your money. And if they don't return your money, they can go to jail.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. I like that idea.
Mugman said, problem is people are gullible online. People don't communicate. People don't do their homework. Dudes complain about Western girls being gold diggers, then turn around and send thousands to female. That's true. That is so true.
That is true, Mugman.
No, he's got a point. And Forrest, you and I share something in common. Both of our Sawas have never really asked for money. And when you did send something, they got furious.
Right.
Not anymore. I had to pay.
I was about ready to say, not anymore. I mean, now my wife takes all my damn money. I got like 20 pesos in my pocket. And that's just because I got change earlier.
I don't say that. They might say I'm a scammer.
Oh, don't tell her you got 20 pesos. She won't have it.
That's like she said she hates shopping. She may hate shopping, but she loves Shopee.
Yeah. Shopee. Shopee, you always have a check attendance at our house. Shopee. Rowena said, looking for love at the time in the wrong place. Too many scammers all over the world. Yeah, not just the Philippines.
Yeah, it's not just I mean, like I said, when I was looking for
Looking
a
for
foreign bride, one of the places I looked at was Russia. But the problem was the four gals that I was chatting with from Russia, every damn one of them was a scammer.
Yeah. Well, I kind of put Ro to a test when we first started chatting. We
Mhm.
chatted a few times, and I told her, I said, "So, how much money do you need me to send you to continue talking to me?"
Mhm.
And she said, "I don't need your money. That's not what I'm after. It's I just
If
want
it
love
was
and loyalty."
if it was me, I'll probably hang up. Bye.
Oh no, it's just if it's a scammer, oh well, my phone's broke and my camera don't work, and I mean, everything except her toenail fell off.
True. Magman said, online, they have never met in person and know nothing about. True. Hi, Pops from Joy.
Hey Brian, how you doing, bro?
I'm a virgin. My sign is Virgo, so I can claim it. Buang, said Kali. Yeah, he's Buang. Never send money online. Never assume it's a legit relationship till you met face to face. Make sure you know her family in person. Make sure you do your homework. Yup, lots of homework.
Yep.
Hi, Addie. Polar Bear. Lots of worry for at the moment. My partner in hospital with anemia. Ay. And what's that? Adenomyosis. And I can't get there until November when oh, I'm so sorry about that, Paul. I hope I hope she can recover from it.
Paul, you can't change your flight to get
What's
there soon?
anemia? What's anemia? And adeno
Anemia? Anemia is a lack of red blood cells.
Right.
and adenomyosis.
That one I don't know.
Let's research. We're in front of the computer. Adenomyosis. Is adenomyosis? I oh in uterus. Oh, that's ano. That's an ovary thing. Is that an ovarian cancer?
Oh, that's almost like endometriosis.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
sucks.
don't. Is that an ovarian cancer? No.
It's not necessarily cancerous, but it can be extremely painful.
Yeah.
That's just like heavy periods can cause you to be
Yeah,
anemic because you lose so much blood.
it's not life
Yeah.
threatening.
Endometriosis is fibers growing off your uterus that pull when you have your monthly.
Oh no.
It's like a toothache.
Our prayers goes out to her, Paul. I hope
Absolutely.
you can. Yeah. So sorry about that. I got J and J. Do I need negative RT-PCR test round? I hope no typhoon that time. If
Rowena,
you have
do
to
you have the booster shot? It doesn't matter what booster shot.
yeah, at least one.
If you have one booster shot, you do not need a negative PCR test. If you do not have a booster shot, then you do need a negative PCR test
Mm-hmm.
or antigen test, either one.
Typhoon, aka rainy season, aka burr months. You are right. Is it exactly 30 days? Yes. 30 less or 30 days. How much cash can a balikbayan take with them? Is it per individual or per I know it's per person.
Uh-uh.
It's family.
You can bring in 10,000 US dollars without claiming it. Now, You can bring in any amount of money that you want,
Mhm.
but anything over 10,000 US
You have to
dollars,
declare.
you have to declare.
So bring 9,999.
And I believe that is per family.
Oh, okay.
Because when you fill out your declaration form,
Yeah,
you
there's
do
only
it per
one. Yeah,
family.
not per person. Coley, Odette was in November. Yes, that's true. Thank you, Eddie. You're very welcome. Only on that show. Yep. I heard a new term called TNT. Tago ng tago. Yep, those are uh travelers, holders of tourist visa that doesn't come back anymore to their country of origin, and they just hide because they don't want to leave the country anymore, like for example the US. So that's tago ng tago is hiding and hiding. She's in the hospital in Quezon City, Manila. Is the typhoon going to hit Manila? Unfortunately, yes, it's going to hit Manila. Northern part. And Manila also, I think. Mrs. Hobo was lucky to find herself a trophy husband. Char!
You know, I've got to agree with who was it that made the comment? You don't know till you meet in person. I agree with that completely. Ro and
Yeah.
and I think you and Forrest did the same thing. We kept options open until we met in person.
Yep. That
If
was
we
our
felt
option
the same
too.
way when we met as we did online, we'd go forward. If not, we'd at least remain friends.
Yep. One cat. Wish I could get more than 2 months at a time on my visa, but only allowed two at a time. Hmm?
Why?
Why is that? Which Bureau of Immigration is that? Because I
Well,
know some of our subscribers have gotten 6 months.
I was about ready to say, normally the way it works over here is you go down for your first extension and they'll give you 29 days.
Yeah.
You go down for your second extension, they'll give you 2 months. You go down for your third extension, they'll give you up to 6 months. You just got to ask for it.
Yep.
That may be what your problem is. You may not be asking for it.
No, on the form you will check the box in there on how many months you want to extend your visa. There's three, there's one, there's 2 months, then there's 6 months. Bon, what you mean? In the Philippines, you can get multiple months on your visa. You just have to pay. True. I'm on a 5 months extension now. See, look at Magman. Addy, I felt like after my 13 years marriage, I was scammed. The ex took everything, bleed me dry, then wanted divorce. Scam is not only in the Philippines. It all had to happen to find my happiness now. Oh, look at the outcome, James. You found
James,
the one?
James, I know exactly how you feel. I got hit the same way after 22 years of marriage.
Oh my gosh. Did you get scammed with your ex?
Yep.
No, I
We've
mean
had
for.
that discussion. Yes, he did.
Oh, Bob said you did now. You had that discussion. I like this one. Jonali is a scammer. I came to visit and she tricked me into falling for her. But best scam I ever was involved in. That's cute. That is so cute. You can sue folks in the Philippines? Yeah, why not? Not just in America to live and fish. In America, it's ridiculous because even if you can sue somebody over there for $5, somebody owe you $5, you could take them to court.
I was about ready to say the problem with America is you can sue without any basis.
Mm,
Yep.
I mean, there are people, especially in California, I know, that literally make their living off of filing small claim suits against big companies
yeah,
because 90% of the big companies,
they
it's
will.
not worth their time to fight it.
So they will just done.
So they'll just pay it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like Addie got the 20-piece chicken nuggets. Forrest got stuck with a 5-piece and a cup of ice. You can sue, but if they ain't got the money to pay, the courts don't force it. True.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if they can't pay you, they'll wind up going to jail.
See you pops in Manila by January. Scam red flags. I need money for anything, or I will make it some way, hinting of selling themselves or pics, or say it's the end. Yeah, that's true. They will have a lot of that. Thanks, guys. Take care, Paul. And if you need anything, how we can help, you can always message on Facebook. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rowena, for the stars. Thank you. Thank you, Din Ruby. You have to declare if it's in cash form only. So bring only 500 cash and the rest on cards, bank. Yes. If it's in your debit card, credit card, and that's not included. Ma'am, para sa ano po yung declaration form sa Terminal 1? Kasi before, Mylene May, I will speak in Tagalog guys ha. Before kasi Mylene May, binibigay yan sa aeroplano. Pero ang Terminal 1, ngayon, ginagawa na nila online. They're doing it online. So, some of our subscribers, sabi nila, chinek daw yon pagdating. Some naman, hindi. So, much better na i-fill out na lang. Kasi pwede mo siyang i-download tapos i-fill out mo manually. It doesn't have to be filled out online. Need po ba declaration form sa term? Yes, only in Terminal 1 po. I'm in the Philippines. Just got my apartment today in Cavite area. Wow, Carlos! Good for you, Carlos. Until you meet face to face, you all are serious pen pals. Not a serious relationship because you don't know if you're just building it in your head or they are. Be careful with that. Yes, that is true, Magman. Yes po, Terminal 1. Met 6 months extension. Yeah, I was like 5 months. There's no 5 months extension in BI. Oh, there was one comment over there on the video that I uploaded today. Do you work for the immigration or U.S. Embassy or what was that? What was the other agency that she mentioned? I was like, no. Me too, after 15 years of marriage. Oh, no. Yeah, I heard that 6 months I did, and they said no, only two at immigration satellite offices. Oh. If I were you, Boncat, if you are not far from the main office, I would go to the main office. Yes, Mylene, Terminal 1 lang po. Best thing is to marry online before meeting the lady and send her lots of money to replace her dying Carabao. Then go to the Philippines without a throwaway ticket and get an illegal SIM card. You are bad, traveling hobo. Hello, my friends. Long time finally getting closer. Received a copy of the ROM today. That's good, David. Hopefully, I will be back to pick up Asawa in November. Dubai, Dave. That is really good, Dave.
Hey, great. Glad to hear that.
So I know they have been working on that for a long time. I'm glad that it's you guys are,
actually getting some traction.
That's really good. Bon, how long have you been here? On your first or second extension? If you're not on your first and second extension, you can only do 1 or 2 months extension. After your third, you can get yes. That's why it's like I don't know.
Well, we do up to 2 month extensions.
It really depends.
That's an office thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I realize, it's like I said, your first extension is usually 29 days. Your second extension is usually 60 days. And then after that, you can get the 6 month extension.
Yep.
Here in Jinsan, we can go to the satellite office and get the 6 month extension. But apparently where he's at, the satellite office that he goes to, they only do up to 2 months.
Yeah. Laughing my ass, hobo. To live in Fish Addy, I can't believe it's almost been 1 year since my initial arrival, thanks to you. Next month, I'll be applying for my permanent visa as I hold a 13A probation period. What's after that? That's the permanent.
What's after that? All you have to do is you have to, every December, go down and register that you're still here. January, pardon me. Every January, you need to go down and register that you're still here. Pay a small little bitty fee and
350 pesos.
And then every 5 years, you have to renew your ACRI card.
That's ano, that's January to March for report.
Okay, January to March.
Mm-hmm.
But every 5 years, you have to go down and renew your ACRI card.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get that permanent status,
That's for life.
that's for life.
Yeah, that's what we found out. We were there last month to live in Fish. And we found out that the permanent residency is only good for 5 months, and after 5 months, 5 years, then you have to renew it. So I asked one of the Bureau of Immigration officer, and I was like, so after 5 years we have to renew his permanent residency. It's like, who said that? It's like, the permanent residency is for life. You renew the ACRR card every 5 years, so just the card that you renew every 5 years. Then the annual report from January to March. Nope, Adish, you don't know Tagalog. You know you need to translate in what. Oh my, I don't. It's like I am half Waray, but I don't really know how to speak Waray, to be honest.
She can speak Cebuano, though.
Sisi, nga nung mag-scam if the man is serious about serious relationship, right? Luwi kaya mga puti. Yes, there are, I don't know. We can't generalize it. You. Some pick the bad apple, some pick the good apple. So, is he okay, Pops? It's our 44th monthsary. My British American fiance already visited the Philippines last October 2019. Hopefully this coming February 2023. Thanks for all your info. I've learned a lot. You're very welcome, Maria Teresa, and I'm so glad you guys are doing well. We love happy ano. No?
She's a softie.
Yeah, no. We
I'm
met
a cynic.
we met you soon, Pops, in Manila. Banjo. True, true. He's talking to Anuro. Been here since March. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So that's your what? Third, if it's 2 months at a time? That's his third extension.
Yeah.
After that, try to request after your 2 months is up, Boncat, try to go to a different office. Try to extend it for 6 months. You know, I wanna do a shout out on our Facebook audience. There's 14 in there. Let me go through all the comments. I get to your comments, guys. Good morning, familia. Hello, PB, Addie, and Pops. Fiance has appointment in Manila on October the 27th. All the extra fees. Jesus. October, we will be in Manila that time, Brother Jess. Are you gonna be in Manila? 27, because Forrest has a VA appointment that time. So the 27th, we will be in Manila. 26th, actually, we arrive on the 26th. We go home the 30th, right? Bon, forget the satellite office. Make the trip to the mains. Yes, because the 2 months extension is a lot more expensive than going for the 6 months, you know? Caloocan, I know Caloocan and the main office, that's like a 45-minute, no, not 45, maybe an hour, but it's not really that far. Go to the main office and request for the 6 months extension. How long is fiance and spousal visa taking these days? Brother Jess, when did you file? When did you get approved? And when did they say that your fiance is scheduled for the interview? Because I know CEO and Macy waited for over 2 years on that process.
I was about ready to say, right now, from what we can tell, the fiance visa is taking about 2.5 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the spousal visa is taking about 1.5 to 2 years.
Yeah, and without that permanent ACR card, you can't get a bank account on a car loan. Yes, that is true. Ay, makaulaw kayang babae as in. Can you tell me more about SRV, both for returning naturalized U.S. citizen Filipinos and foreigners? If you are a naturalized U.S. citizen, don't go for the SRRV. You can actually apply for dual citizenship, Miss Ruby. A lot better for dual citizenship.
Yeah, I mean, because with an SRRV, you have to have a certain amount to deposit,
Yes, it depends which category you belong.
but as long as you are a
Nation.
naturalized U.S. citizen, which means you were previously a Filipino
Filipino.
citizen,
Yes.
just go down to your Philippine embassy and
Apply for dual
apply for your dual
citizenship.
citizenship. It's
Yes.
really easy. It's not that expensive,
Mhm. 50
and
bucks.
you know it really doesn't take that long to get either.
Yep. You will be in and out of the country, and especially you guys are coming home for good. You'll be buying property. You will not be limited with the purchase on that. Hey, Addie and Forrest, good day. Just asking for a friend. A Filipino friend in Anvax wanted to go home here. Is that okay na test lang pakita sa NAIA or sa Cebu? Jud mo diretso. If your friend is a Filipino citizen, CC, he or she can land anywhere. You just have to go through 5 days quarantine. And yes, your friend needs to present a negative RT-PCR test or antigen. Wala kayo problema sis basta Filipino or dual citizen. Wow, simple. Thanks guys. Can't wait. Good luck to Live and Fish. And on the permanent residency, they have even fewer requirements on that. Hello, Addie, Polar Bear, and Pops. Hope you guys are well. It's been a while since I got on here. Hey, Adam, are you back in Malaysia? Our Malaysian guy. How are you? Ma'am, saan po kukuha ng form na pipilapan ko next this? Sa ano, ay may ano, Jane, lalagay ko yun sa description box para ano, para, what do you call this, para ma-download nyo. Hello, Day. Hey,
Hello,
Ate
Lenny.
Lenny. Good morning. I cannot seek the rest and pops in YouTube only here. What? What's that? Cannot see the rest? After all the time I have been living here, I learned all I need in Philippine language. Yes po, out of stock, I received 1,000 pesos.
Salamat po.
I hear all these stories of being scammed and funny. Junali vetted me more than I did her. But she was OFW worker for 12 years and said, if I was looking to just play to keep moving on. No, you found your match, Boncat. I will.
Well, I mean, it's not just Panays that are scammers. There are American men that will sit there and start a relationship online with a Filipina, get her all worked up, come over here,
Yep.
sleep with her, get her knocked up, go back to the States, and never contact her again.
True. Very true. Ay, wait sir. I will arrive November 16, excited. Then to Davao, will party like it's 1999 since my singleness is on. Oy, Brother Jess, can we come to Davao and we party too? Di ko na ba? No, Sisi. We are also live in YouTube. So we are both live in Facebook and in YouTube. Shout out kay Popsy. Kausap niya si Lovey Dubs. They gave me ACR card good for 1 year.
Yep.
It usually is. Submitted April, received May 2021, approved June 2022. Oh my God, that's a little over a year. Ready for interview August 30, 2022. So June, July. Not really that, I don't know. June, July, August. 2 months. And then interview October, August, September. 2 months, 2 months?
Well, October, that means she should get her visa in November.
Mm-hmm. Because they
So,
don't do ano no. They
well-
do the separate schedule on medical and
Hang on. She has her interview
on the 27th.
on the 27th of October.
Yes.
That means she's already had her medical.
She can do the medical already. I know. This is. Oh, did she receive the paperwork from the U.S. Embassy that she can schedule an appointment at St. Luke's for her medical? because she has to do her medical
So,
ahead of
April,
time
May,
before the interview.
June, July, August, September,
Then after the
October,
interview, she waits for the visa
November.
before she can do the CFO.
So, Brother Jess is looking at 18 months on a fiance visa
Yes, from the date of filing.
from the date of filing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he filed in April, so he's looking at 19 months.
Yeah, dual citizen is way better than SRRV. USCIS says on their website last week 10.5 months for CR1 and 12 for K1. Oh, wow. Then NVC and Embassy. Any news on your application, James? My buddy has 3 citizenship, and when he marry his Filipina fiance, he will have 4. It's crazy. Wow. Dang.
Now, wait a minute.
How did he get that many citizenship, Mug?
I was about ready to say, just because he marries a Filipina does not
Yeah.
mean that he's going to become a Philippine
Filipino.
citizen.
True.
I mean, that's just like whenever you become a U.S. citizen, you have to give up all of your previous citizenships.
I did. I have to give up my Filipino citizenship
That's
when I naturalized.
that's why you have to go back, because the U.S. does not recognize dual citizens. Okay, that is why you have to go back to the Philippine embassy
And apply.
and reapply for your Philippine citizenship back, because the Philippines does recognize dual citizens. You do not have to give up your American citizenship to become a Filipino citizen.
Yep. And also, I want to do on a side note, especially to those who have scheduled flight today and tomorrow, check with your airline because there might be some or probably all international flights coming into Manila might be canceled or rescheduled because of this typhoon. So check with your airlines, guys. I didn't even know you could do that. No, it's just like that's just too many citizenship, Mug. Thank you, Sissy. You're welcome, Sistayan. Showing up with a whole smaller budget. I need to make money for those 3 months, so we'll sell my blood and something. Well,
As long as you're selling your blood and not your body, because we both know you would go broke selling your body.
yes, you will have all the black eye again. Yeah, currently in Malaysia now, flying back in Iloilo in 30. Oh, safe travels, Adam. Hi, Dad. His dad was American military. His mom is Australian military. So he was born outside a military base in the UK. Oh, that really is American, Australian, British. So he just like Jessica. I know Jessica because both. I know.
But Jessica was born in Japan, outside the military base in Japan. So she was a dual citizen of Japan and the United States until she turned 18. At that point in time, she had to decide whether she wanted to be a U.S. citizen or a Japanese citizen.
But
Because
that's
Japan
Japan
does not
rules.
recognize dual citizenship either.
Because that's Japan rules. If veteran only need 1,500 in the bank for retirement visa, that is correct. Sige, wait ko, ma'am, and thanks. And thanks, God bless both. Thank you. Just saying good morning to you all. Appreciate everything that you guys are doing. I'll be back in 26 this month. Won't leave until June 28th next year. Wow, that's a long vacation, Richard. That's good for you. I'm gonna put James while he's out. You're not there. Hey, James. He's probably getting his coffee.
How's it going, James?
Long time no see.
Audio not connecting. Can you hear me?
Putting in.
Yeah.
We can hear you now.
Yeah,
I
we
gotta
can
get
hear
my
you.
headphones.
He probably can't hear us. Okay. If a veteran, the SRV only costs you. Yeah, that's correct. See how much ba ang extension visa dito sa Pinas? Usually, it's around 3,000 pesos per extension. Good evening to you both from England. Hey, cooking mate. Good morning to you all, guys. Great. Hi to Forrest and hug to the kids. Bless you. Thank you, Ate Lenny. Looking forward to visiting your country in January. I hope you will enjoy our country, cooking mate.
Check, check, check.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, okay. Now we can hear you.
I can hear you
Okay.
also.
Yeah. How are you, Jay?
It was cold this morning. Woke up and it was like upper 50s.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not cold.
I will
that's
share the warmth in the Philippines.
yeah,
We are like, it's fall already over there. Oh, it's fall season.
Yes.
This is
hmm
end of September.
yep,
You can have all that, James.
yeah. Me and Jeremy, we both sent the letter to our congressman, and we both got the same kind of format back, except for mine said that they would do an inquiry again for me in January.
They know
But the
it's
U.S.
specific to inquire.
it's it's the same information on that they sent us that you get from the USCIS website. So I don't even know if they did an inquiry. I just think they put in our receipt number, and then
Mhm.
it says that you're not due for an inquiry until such and such. It looked like they did copy and paste off of the USCIS website. It don't even look like they did an inquiry.
Oh, lazy.
Yeah, and my message and Jeremy's was exactly the same, except for they were like, we'll do another inquiry in January. So I'm like, whatever. I'll be back. I go to Philippines in January and I come back in February. And if I haven't heard anything by then I'll contact them again. But it took a month for them to get back to my email.
Oh, that's a little over 3 months from now. You'll be back here.
hmm
No. Yeah.
You'll be back to the bucket brigade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what we're doing yet. We haven't decided our itinerary.
This time it should be more relaxed. No itinerary.
That's
Go with the
that's
flow.
kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of like what I'm thinking. I'm like, this is my vacation. It's all my
Because
vacation for the whole year.
the last time you had your itinerary. This time just
hmm
go with the flow.
This time here, try to spend more time at her house.
Yeah.
Well, we spent 8 days there and 12 days out. So
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. This time here, try to spend a lot more time at her house, just getting to know her more.
I want to see James making some firewood. Get those axe and start. Do they
yeah,
do that over there still in that
I
province?
ordered. Oh, for the firewood, the oolong.
Uh, no, not the oling. The firewood.
I didn't see any of that.
Oh, okay.
Just
They do oling over there.
a lot of places made charcoal over there.
Oh,
I
okay.
was like, what is the oolong?
Uling.
No,
Oling.
oling.
Yeah, that's oling. Bon, have you got a Philippine driver's license yet? I don't know. I got to return to the States eventually to sell my assets and give my son in law my business. Then I'll come back and apply for SRV and stay here. Good for you. Adam, my flight on the 29th. I tried gesturing to One Health Pass now, but it says I'm too early. Yeah, yes, you are too early. This is only the 25th. Your flight is not until the 29th,
So you can't do it until the
tomorrow.
earliest, the 26th.
But I'm still able to fill out the form. Should I just go ahead and register? No, register tomorrow. The 26th or the 27th. You should be good. Just so everyone will know that don't know, we have this new booster shot. They are supposed to be against several variants of the virus. So now I have to. Oh, they're giving new boosters again over there in the US?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's Omicron specific.
Oh, okay. Really coming down here now. Oh. Be careful, Boncat. That's Edna is not. Oh, Edna is in Visayas, right? So
Uh,
we're not
yeah.
affected by it. It's just I think the typhoon is up north.
Well, there's still a lot of rain down there because it's sucking all the moisture up
Yeah,
toward the hurricane. So
probably hail.
it's going right across Negros. Yeah.
Yes, he and she will both be putting in for Philippine citizenship. She is Australian, but is former Philippines and getting Philippines back. Oh, that's a complicated citizenship. Right? Forgot to ask how long did it take y'all's permanent resident. We haven't heard from it yet because we applied. We just applied for it last August the 30th. So we haven't heard anything from the Bureau of Immigration. They said it's about 2 3 months process, which usually is their timeline. So we probably won't hear anything from it till next month. So they will just check. Doing medical 19th of October, told Asawa to get all decked out for the interview and flirt if it's a man interviewer. If it's a woman, she's on her own. You're bad, Jeff. Now, Forrest, you can make money stripping. I made a lot of money, only they paid me to put my clothes on. Oh no, where did you do that? Good. Wait. Pops and James, have you been in the Philippines during Christmas? This will be no. I think James is flying in January. Pops will
Yeah,
celebrate Christmas here.
Yeah,
like
neither one of them have ever celebrated a
Yeah,
Christmas here. Pop should be celebrating Christmas here
this year.
this year. James, no.
Not yet for James. We'll never know
yeah,
with James.
I seen it. They decorated the whole barangay. The whole barangay was covered right before Odette hit.
Yeah. Dang, I know I missed a lot. Last time I saw James, he was supposed to arrive in the Philippines. Did he ever go? Yeah, he's been here.
He's been there and gone back and already applied for
The
his
CR1,
CR1.
and he's due to go back in 3 months.
So 10.5 months based off of the website for the USCIS.
It's
It
ano
should
na.
be it should be March since I filed in the middle of April last year. So I should be through USCIS by March.
You are month number what now since application?
Well, I filed the middle of April. And I think Jeremy filed a few weeks after that.
5 months. 5 months, about 5 months.
So yeah, so I'm thinking by March. By March it should be through USCIS and then NVC, then Manila. So I'm really thinking maybe Christmas next year.
Ah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's what
God. Edna will experience snow.
Actually, if you get it through USCIS
Mhm.
by
by
March,
March.
okay, it usually will take about 1 maybe 2 months
Mhm.
tops through Manila.
No, because from USCIS it goes to NVC. You mean from
Yeah.
NVC to Manila 2 months? Sometimes that's the longest timeline between USCIS and NVC.
Hmm.
Because USCIS, when it's approved, they will forward it to NVC. That's when NVC will forward it to Manila for scheduled interview, medical, and all that gully old stuff.
Yeah, that's where CEO was stuck at, right? The
Yeah,
interview.
they've been there in a while, diba, James? It's been a while when they got stuck from USCIS to NVC.
Oh yeah.
I told Mrs. Hobo that once the baby gets here and we have settled into our new home, I would take her to the US during winter so she can play in the snow. No, oh my God. Don't do it, Mrs. Hobo. J Mark, if she flirts at the interview, she then won't pass. They will think she's lying. Be careful. Hope you're playing. Good
Yes,
evening.
he's
Hi,
playing.
Iris. So once we marry, what's next? Temporary resident card here in the States? Then when can we travel back to the Philippines? Yeah, so once you get married,
ROM.
yeah. As soon as you arrive, you have 90 days to get married. Then you have to apply for the adjustment of status for her green card.
For her temporary green card.
Yes.
When
So
you apply for the adjustment of status, you need to also apply for
the parole, that's included already over there.
the
The
parole.
ROM.
Advanced parole.
Yeah, the advanced parole.
Yes.
Once you get the advanced parole, then you
She
can
can
come
fly.
back to the Philippines
Without the green card.
without the green card.
Yeah, I think that's a
Outside
new
of
thing
that,
now.
you have to wait until she has her green card before she can come back to the Philippines.
And don't forget to report your marriage too, because that's very important. Iris, it's been a long time. Yes, welcome back. I've been going back and forth to the Philippines for several years. Good for you, Richard. Get married in the US, you can't live for like 3 years to clear the green card time frame. I get they have changed that a bit now because when we talked to say when CEO was sharing their application, you can actually travel with just the advanced parole paperwork.
And it doesn't take 3 years to get your green card.
Yes.
You'll get your green card in about 6 months.
6.
Yeah. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I saw Brian's message. Hey, James, I saw Brian's message. I couldn't answer, but I saw it. If he wants to hook up when he comes in January, that'd be cool.
Yep. Because he's going to be here in January. Oh, James is here in January too.
Well, no, I'm not going all the way where James is. I can't afford that.
Just take the boat.
Take the boat.
Take the ferry. Take the ferry.
Oh no.
Jeremy's coming, I think, for Christmas also, but he's
Yeah, I
leaving
think-
a week before I leave out. We're gonna be missing
Was
each other by about a week.
Was his flight
When are you
December
going
or
to?
November?
When are you going?
January 20th. But
Uh-huh.
they keep changing the flight every single week or 2 weeks. They're changing the domestic connecting flight is changing on the PAL website. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And now they got some weird kind of connection in Minneapolis. Instead of flying directly from LAX to Nashville, I have to fly to Minneapolis coming back. And I'm like, I don't even care anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The price hasn't changed. It's just
Oh, that's
now there's
good.
not a direct flight. So it's been anxiety every week checking my flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just,
One that's. Did you say something, Pops?
no.
Oh, okay. I have an international driver's license that is valid in the Philippines and good for 1 year. Cost 40 and 10 for motorcycle endorsement. See, that's the thing. In the Philippines, and like in the States, you have to have a driver's license for driving a vehicle and you have to have a driver's license for driving a motorcycle. Over here, we only got one driver's license. And it's by code restriction. It goes by I think they are using the letters now instead of numbers. So
I would drive in the province, but I would not drive in the city. Never.
why
Oh,
not?
I'm the same way. I won't drive in Manila. No.
Oh gosh, no. But in the province, there's not very much traffic, so I would
That
definitely
would
drive
be
there.
fun.
Now, it's my understanding if you get an international driver's license, the expiration date corresponds with the expiration date on your whatever country you're from driver's license.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not only good for a year, it's good until your regular driver's license expires. Then you just have to renew it.
Here that's every 5 years.
Yeah.
Mine expires next year. But I may have to get a driver's license in Kansas, not in Mississippi anymore.
That ought to be interesting. How are you going to do that if you're not there?
When we get there eventually. Do I need to do the driving test again?
No, but you have to take an eye
Ah,
test.
I'll
No, but
probably fail this time.
you have to take an eye test.
Oh, it's an eye test?
Yep.
Oh boy. I will fail.
How many fingers? Oh,
How many fingers?
Which one? Pointing at me or pointing at you? Mugman said, Bon, no, it's not. Philippine law allows 90 days. Careful, bud. I'm pretty sure you need a Philippines driver. I did the international. I was told nope. Really? I guess it depends on the traffic
I was
enforcer.
about to say a lot of that depends upon the traffic enforcer because
Yeah.
I've heard that international driver's licenses are good over here. I've heard they're good for a year.
Hmm.
I've heard they're no good over here. It just depends upon exactly who you're talking to.
Depends which city you're driving.
No, it's much simpler than that. How many pesos are you handing the cop?
That is true
That's
too.
true too. You
I
hand the
seen
cop
your
enough pesos that you don't even have to have a driver's license.
Don't
I,
say that.
I seen your post on the exchange rate went up even more.
What's it at now?
I think Addie posted like 57, 58.
48. No, it's right now. I think it's 58.48.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was 50, right at 50, 49.50 whenever I went last year.
They said that it's gonna go up to 60, which the trend is really going up. Good evening, Eileen Tano Magman. This one is recognized by Philippines. Dan went to verify. Good. I have been going back and forth to the Philippines for several years. I feel like I should have to dual citizenship of the Philippines. I raised 4 kids that didn't belong to me, sent them to the school. I wish it's that easy, Richard, but you have to go through the process though. Need to drive outside Manila. Should I rent a car but got an international driver's license, or my California is enough? Your California, you can drive here for 90 days. At Brother Jess. Really interesting. I was told that doesn't fly, but getting the Philippines driver's license took me 40 minutes and 500 pesos was easy. Yeah, Mugman Mugman beat you on that. He's got a Philippine driver's license.
Yeah, it's
My wife
58,
won't let me get a driver's license.
75 right now.
58.75.
Yep.
That's it's hard to, because the economy of the Philippines is gonna be in the toilet if it keeps going up. Each visa stamp on entrance gives you a good driver's license up to 90 days in the Philippines. True. Thanks, Magman. Just kidding about flirting. All I know he's playing. Why I put that? I was giving him hard time.
Oh,
Also have sent 3 of them to college. One of them now have their own business back in the province in Barclay. Lord have mercy. Uh-oh. J Mark, be careful with driving in Manila. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Laughing my ass.
Yeah.
Province is easy, but good God, there's no way. I would just take van, bus, or multicab. It's oh,
Yep.
what a pussies! What a bunch of poos!
That was my first experience, and I got in the cab from the airport to go to the hotel, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know, I don't remember. It's like 11 or 12 at night. There was so much traffic still, and then
Mhm.
I got up really early that morning, and I was like, I'm leaving here. I'm going right back to the airport,
It's still
and there was
traffic.
traffic. It's traffic all night long, and so many people walking on the road I did not see. They're walking right on the shoulder, and then like they're using the horn just for me. Like that guy just.
Yeah, we use horns over here. A
But
lot.
he's passing everybody. I'm thinking, we're not in that big of a hurry, you know. There's nothing to do. I'm just going to the hotel. It's like NASCAR sweeping and turning. I'm like, oh my gosh,
NASCAR.
like let me out.
From Charles, application was sent, created duplicates. Lynn is worried about not being approved. All they want to see is we met in person, that I have everything needed in it, that we have a real relationship.
right.
That is what I told her. So my 13A stamp in my past 13A expires December this year. If I was reading Charles, then all of a sudden to live in fish was like, wait a minute, Charles got 13A? Okay. To live in fish, so my 13A stamp in my passport expires December this year. If the permanent visa takes 2 months, 3 months possibly due to holiday break, should I be concerned about expiry? If it expires in December, you should start applying for it In
Now,
October, September, this month. Oh my God. To live and fish, get your NBI clearance because that takes forever. Because NBI clearance is 3 weeks process. Get your NBI. As soon as your NBI is in, apply for your 13A. Because first of October, uh, his visa is approved. I just saw the notification. It says LDR horribly gone wrong. I did really gone wrong. That's why I've been gone for a long time. I'm so sorry about that, Irish.
You know,
Since I
my
bought
friend was
this,
talking.
yeah.
My,
What?
my
What?
friend came. My friend came back from the Philippines, and he was talking about how he got scammed. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, maybe I can give him an idea on what to look for, because I don't think he asked the right questions. I told him, I said, you need to communicate with me on the next relationship so I can give you an idea, because I think he was blinded by love. And
Oh
that's
no.
how you know uh, if a woman says the right things, then sometimes the guy doesn't think clearly.
Yeah, that's true.
So I told him, I said, if you want like a guy backup, just ask me, and then I'll help
Mm-hmm.
you with the next relationship. But he spent all the money to go over there, and then it ended up going wrong. And I'm like, I would have never got on a plane if
Did
I
the
didn't.
girl showed up? Did the
Yeah,
girl met him?
I actually broke up with him on when he got back to the U.S.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like, oh
Dang.
my God. Yeah, it's like just take, and then whenever he
Broke
leaves,
up.
just like dump him. Yeah.
Holy smokes. That's not nice.
So that's why I told him, I said, you need to ask the right questions.
He needs to hang out on LDR discussion. Traveling Hobo said, since I bought the 700 hectares of land, I'm going to need Pops to help clear the land.
no problem. We'll rent a bulldozer and I'll take everything out.
Hey, Palm.
Want to go
Hey,
to Cavite and explore, but taking bus is very limiting. Hiring a car and driver for the day is okay, but yeah, not a great idea to drive there. Nope, renew every year. My license in states is CDL and good till 2026. Oh, cool. Yeah, rent a multi-cab. You might get that cheap. I got it listed on license. Should you bribe them easier with Dunkin' Donuts than buang man si Magmanoy.
Hey,
I
that's what I did with her dad.
Hoy, Pops, I came here with an international driver's license. It expires 1 year from the date of issue. Even got a citation for my wife not wearing a seatbelt. Well, that's her fault. She did not.
uh,
They will. That's like 3,500 pesos for no seatbelt.
you
Actually,
know,
it's about 500 pesos.
In the
the thing
Philippines?
in the Philippines, I think, unfortunately, the way that goes is it depends on what province you live in.
True. Very
I mean,
true.
there's nothing the same in between provinces.
They have their own rules, unfortunately.
Yep.
It depends who you know, too.
Oh, I made a good friend when I was there this time.
Connections, connections, connections.
Chief of police.
Oh, there you go. That's how you roll.
Yep. I've learned that.
Mugwan said they can raise to 68 pesos to USD, but better drop within a few days back to under 43 as usual because this inflation sucks. Yeah, it's the price the goods over here are very high. Hello, Miss Eddie. I'm very sad now. My boyfriend dumped me after immigration won't let me pass my boyfriend. So short patient. I love him. Oh, what? Immigration won't let me pass my boyfriend? What does she mean let him pass?
Oh, she may have tried to apply for a visa saying she was going to see her boyfriend.
Oh.
That is
I
a
like
major
offloading.
no.
Oh, you should have not said
Yeah.
I'm going to see my boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's a no-no, especially for a tourist visa. I'm so sorry about that, Jocelyn.
I am
I am
too.
be- I am becoming an uncle and will be sending a care package for her sister in January, and I will include her copy with it as well, so I don't spend $200 to mail out a 1-inch binder.
Are you
Okay.
retarded? Why the hell are you paying $200 to mail out a binder?
Well, right now, to send something from the U.S. Post Office to the Philippines, even a letter,
Yes.
you're looking at probably around 20 to 30 bucks.
Well, I think it would probably be cheaper to go to LBC, send the
That's
binder
what
to
he's
her
doing.
girlfriend, and then have her mail it from within the Philippines.
Yeah, that's what he said he was doing.
And it's
Yes.
He's sending a box over to his
Fiance.
sister-in-law
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
and just going to have her give her the envelope.
Yes.
but you see, the thing is, I can mail an extra large box on LBC for $65. That's not $200.
Is it
Well,
3 months?
that's what he's saying. He's going to be sending it in the LBC box
Okay.
instead of paying $200 to send it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I misunderstood. My apologies.
Is it? Is that a 3 month wait on the box for shipping?
No.
How fast do they get to
With
Rowena?
props on Forex, it's quick.
How bad what?
Because it's usually like they whenever I was going to ship something, they said it's between a month and a half to 3 months. Because it's probably on the water for a few weeks because it goes on a
Or
cargo.
LBC, yeah.
Well, I
It
know
goes on a cargo.
when I ship a box to Row, it is exactly 8 weeks and she has it.
That's good.
But Christmas time is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes longer.
Come on, youngin.
Yeah, I shipped that one box the first year Edna and I were talking. I shipped that one box and it was a little box. And it was I shipped it in November thinking that because USPS said that it would be there in 10 days. November, she got it in February.
Yeah.
She got it in February.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's quite different. Well, it's like I shipped a box to Row. She got it in exactly 8 weeks. I shipped a box to Addie and Forrest, and it took almost 3 months.
Oh, boy.
Probably set in Manila for a month before it came to Davao.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother just said, hope to see you guys soon. I'll be mostly doing some solo traveling around Luzon. I will meet Asawa after a week in Davao. She wants to work in Davao until end of November. Oh, huh? Enjoying your singleness, huh?
Well,
Like
if you're in Luzon and you make it up to Nueva Vizcaya, let me know. We'll do a hookup.
Mugman said, like I tell all females, you want to win the argument, flash him. It ends right there and then. You win. Shoot, in Boracay, you could get a fine of 1,000 pesos for not wearing your mask in the e-trike. Really?
Wow.
All is fair in love and war. Relationships can be up and down, and because there is two, both will need to find happiness. So they can go for a while and then end, and that's okay, right?
Yep.
I was just telling everybody if they have never experienced January 1st in the Philippines, I need to experience it. It was like World War III had just got started. Oh, the fireworks. Lots of laugh. When I got to airport in Manila, my phone wasn't working here. I was hunting for Jonali and she was standing behind me, and I turned around and looked over her because I'm tall and she's short. She had to wave at me before I realized she was standing there. Oh my God.
Wow.
In otherwise, Miss Addie, my boyfriend came there in Vietnam, but I'm not there. Sniff. Oh, she got offloaded. They were
Oh,
going to meet in Vietnam, but
Why
what?
why were you going to meet in Vietnam? Why wasn't he coming to the Philippines? Is he not
yeah,
vaccinated?
my LVC envelope sent to Davao costing me 19 and will take 12 days.
Yep.
It's time for my boss lady to video chat me. Enjoy it and good night. Be careful. Thanks for joining, Richard. Miss Addie, my boyfriend booking me in Vietnam to meet him for the first time in Rio. Why Vietnam? Jocelyn, what was the reason give to you for being offloaded? Why would your boyfriend break up over just that? You can always fly out the next day or later that day. Wait till guards change. That's
Uh,
actually. Why didn't your boyfriend just come to the Philippines to you?
Yeah.
Why make you leave and meet? Yeah, it's like why in a different country?
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, unless he's unvaccinated.
Unless he's unvaccinated, that actually makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that's
mean,
it.
if he's going to pay to go all the way to Vietnam, he might as well go.
It's like Magman said, Vietnam, you need to be vaccinated just like Philippines. So meeting in Nam is weird.
No, actually, I don't think you need to be vaccinated.
I think they're open now, Magman.
I think Vietnam is actually open. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I can understand is he
He's,
has to be unvaccinated.
uh-huh.
And even
Too early.
unvaccinated can get into the Philippines. They just got to jump through a lot more hoops.
Yep.
Too early for you to start yawning, Addie. We got hours to go.
oh my!
Oh yeah, my
I'm glad.
boyfriend's unvaccinated.
Oh, she said unvaccinated.
I'm
He's
glad to hear about.
unvaccinated.
I'm glad to hear about the mask because that was the most. When it's hot and you have the mask on, and then it just makes it more hot.
Oh, yeah.
When we were,
Only outdoors.
yeah, but that's
But
when
I
you're
think
most hot.
they're looking at removing it by December. I dropped my phone. Not my phone.
My
They're
phone.
they're looking at removing it completely by December.
I
So
hope.
you might not have to wear mask when you get here in January.
Oh, I hope.
90% of our pictures have masks, and I'm like, I got home and realized that all of our pictures we took have masks. All you could see is our eyes. I'm like, oh,
At least
gosh.
they know this was during the pandemic. Oh, we need to get them approved right away. You know? Yeah, because they are comparing it to other countries that like the US, other neighboring countries, not wearing masks anymore, completely remove mask mandate, and the cases are not really going up. So they are studying right now on that. The Philippines, they love to study. So they are currently studying they're currently studying on that right now, but they are looking at the end quarter
Either
of the
that
year.
or waiting for the next shipment of paper to come in so they can do more documents.
So we may not have to use mask next year.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Thailand is open. Nam isn't open. There is still quarantine and testing. Oh,
No. You got to read down further.
oh. Thought they said can leave off outdoor, only indoors. Yes, that's true. Outdoors, you don't need to wear mask. Oh, I'm wrong. Vietnam is fully open. My bad. Damn it. My God, I read it.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Vietnam had become fully open.
So he's unvaccinated. Fly to Cebu. From Vietnam to Cebu. You can do that.
Yep.
But that really, I don't know. That tells you that the relationship is not strong enough for that kind of test in your relationship. It's like it's not really completely her fault that she got uploaded because it's in the hands of the immigration officer whether she gets denied or she can leave the country.
Yep.
That's all in the hands of the immigration officer. And he dumped her because of that. That just tells me that the relationship is not really that strong for that
And
kind of problem.
and maybe the questions that the immigration officer asked it brought that insecurity up in the questioning, because she probably didn't know him or something to that effect.
Because
Yeah.
they're meeting the first time. So
Yeah.
Big red flag.
Yeah, he probably seen a red flag, and then the guy automatically just jumped ship. So
Well, that makes me wonder what his intentions were if he jumped ship.
yeah,
I mean,
just play.
Meeting the first time in a foreign country. I would have offloaded her myself, because you don't know if this guy's an axe murderer, a rapist, a serial killer. You don't know.
yeah, that's a little scary meeting outside the country, no, for the first time.
Yeah.
He has to come here. Come to my territory.
Yep.
Jocelyn said, Mom Addie, only Vietnam are open, even Anvax. I will invite him in Cebu, but he told me very challenging to allow at Cebu since he dumped me. Nope, I will find a man who vaccinated and long patient. Well, Thailand is open, whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated. They are open. My boyfriend told me no direct. He's got a lot of excuses. When he really wants it, he will find a way. If he's really,
Look,
I know.
look at Hobo. Look at Hobo.
Yeah, like a hobo.
He made it.
He made it. Boracay didn't care. Now here want funny. If you're a mixed couple, Filipina or Filipino and foreigner, they won't give you a fine. But if you're straight foreigner couple, you each get fined. Really?
Wow.
Yeah, this the immigration officer is probably thinking human trafficking and stuff. So,
Yeah, they said it's one of the biggest things for Filipinos.
e-trike is all electric trike, coolest thing ever. It's what they use in Boracay, and police have them too. Lots of left, but they were pulling them over like crazy at night. Fines make money. Oh, of course, somebody has to eat.
What would be the fun of a truck that didn't make noise?
The what?
What would be the fun in a truck that didn't make noise? You know how, like, all the time they're going by, making that sound like a chainsaw.
You're probably not using headlights to save electricity.
Yeah, I bet the electric ones are quiet. I bet they don't make all that noise.
Is that the tuk-tuk, the electric one?
Basically.
Oh.
Hey, Addie, where can I get the stamp on my hunting license to hunt trikes?
Over there or over here?
Over there, I hate trikes with a passion.
Why? They're cool.
They get in my way.
Now they get in your way?
Now I've got to put a bush bar in the van so I don't hurt the van.
Oh, boy. What's the color of your tricycle over there? Here in Jensen, all our tricycles are blue.
Oh, here they're all different colors.
Oh, not color.
I told Edna there's 3 levels of the night. It gets dark, you hear tricycles, and then at midnight you hear dogs, and then after midnight the chickens wake up and you have chickens before the sun even comes up. So there's 3 levels of the night. Motorbike, dogs, and chickens.
Yep. Very true. Especially offload. If you have never left country before, Paul of the Philippines and girlfriend had the same problem, but had proof. Been together 3 years, so allowed her to leave to visit for. Oh, yeah. It really depends on your proof. You can prove your relationship and all that. Watch, Old Dogs, New Tricks. They went to Paul flying out of the country for the first time. They interviewed her for 90 minutes.
Ro and I met just before the pandemic hit.
Mm-hmm.
I had bought a ticket to go over to meet her. And the day before I was supposed to fly, they canceled all the flights.
Yes.
And we made it through that. We talked every day, twice a day, at least twice a day for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as they opened, I caught a flight there. If he really wanted to be with her, I agree with you, Addie. He would find a way.
Yes, he will find a way. It's
I'm
like
I'm an-
what? Yeah, go ahead, James.
I'm anti-vax. I don't take the flu shot or nothing. But after Edna and I talked for over a year, I'm like, if that's the only way, I'll just go get the shot.
Yeah, James. I think it was 3 hours in the morning at James. James, it's open, and James was like flying in 5 days. I was like, whoa, it's quick.
Well, I was trying all day. When you messaged me, I was trying all day to get my ticket, and every time I tried to get it on my phone, the website would shut down. And I'm like, guys, I need to
Everybody's
leave early today.
booking.
I said, guys, I need to leave work early today. I'm gonna have to call them and get my plane ticket. They're like, okay, yeah, we're not that busy here at work. Go ahead. So I went home and I was on the phone for hours on hold, hours. And Edna's messaging me, so I have my computer pulled up and I have my card out, and I got to the point where I could put my card information in, then it would crash because that seat wouldn't be available because somebody had done bought it or something. So finally got a
Mhm.
hold of somebody on the phone, and there was 7 seats available when I got on the phone, and there was 2 seats left whenever I finally got a hold of somebody, and I got the last seat.
Wow.
It's like James said, I'm flying on. When did you fly here? The
11.
12th, 11th. Yeah,
Well,
the
it
day
was 11th
after
I
the
landed.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Like the James left the day after the Philippine borders were open.
Yeah.
Like James is quick.
But
He's probably one of the first batch.
I landed on the 12th, I believe, because that was
Yeah,
2 days after Yent's opened because there's a 12-hour
you had a layover in Manila.
and a 12-hour time difference from takeoff. So
Magwan
Well,
said,
not only that, you cross the international date line.
"True."
That's why it always takes a full day to get here, because you always cross the international date line. So that automatically jumps it. Even if you left at 12:01 in the morning,
Huh?
you're going to land in the Philippines the next day because you're going to cross the international date line. Okay.
True.
But that's also why when you're flying back to the States,
Yeah, you arrived the same day
you
left.
arrive before you leave the Philippines.
True.
yep, and you're chasing the sun. Like we took off, the sun was setting, and the sun actually moved back 2 hours in the sky. Like the sun never went down for the whole 15-hour flight. Yeah.
Mugman said, "Oh, they made noise. Their horns were air horns, loud as crap." Oh yeah, I was like, "Pops, are you in? Are were in Luzon? He's back in
Banyo.
the States
No.
now.
Pops told him
Oh,
that if he's going to be traveling around the Luzon area and he wants to meet up,
no Vizcaya.
Nueva Vizcaya.
So how LDR to detect LDR goes horribly wrong for me. It's always wrong when boyfriend trying to get attention from other woman. Oh, here we go.
Yup.
Boracay e-trikes are blue and green. That's it. In Southern Leyte, they are whatever color the driver wants them to be. They're crazy. Say over here in Jensen, it has to be blue. Glenn, hey Glenn. Glenn's probably in the Philippines already. Carlos, hey, what are you doing in Cavite? Thought you with son. Hi, by the way. Good morning, good evening, Ethan Squad. Hey, Gary. Good morning. At Gary, you're back in Minnesota. Is Gary from Minnesota? What's MN? That's Minnesota, right? What? It's looking at me like I've killed somebody.
Gary is the one that always said, "Greetings from Medina, Minnesota."
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot. Oi, you do your intro again. This is not correct. This is
Edna,
short.
Minnesota. Right? Is it Edna,
Like,
Minnesota?
Medina.
usually, good
Medina.
morning, good evening, Ethan Squad. Addie Forrest from Edina, Minnesota. That's usually is.
That's why I was looking at you like you lost your mind.
That's wrong, Gary. Type it again. Joke lang. Miss Addie, my boyfriend, he come over there in Vietnam, but I'm not there, so he's waiting for me for 1 week. He just spent time and money. He's no longer patient. I understand he wasted our during 2 years.
No, 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 no. You did not waste any of his time.
That wasn't really your fault that you
Okay.
got offloaded.
It's not your fault that you got offloaded. Okay. First of all, if he really wanted to see you, he would have done like James and gone down and got his butt vaccinated.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally against the vaccine, but I had to do it. I
Look,
looked at every possibility besides doing that first.
look. You had it complete now. Oh, you copy and pasted it from the last. Thank you, Gary. Bonka, I was supposed to come March 3rd, but got COVID on February 5th. So had to reschedule because doctor said wouldn't pass RT-PCR test till after 15 days. So she thought maybe I was making excuses. I'm back home. Oh, that's quick. Care to share your trip here, Glenn? Got there on the 20th. Yeah, thank you, Gary. That's the intro I like.
You know how
Oh,
we
for
had
that.
the commandments
go
for
ahead,
you know how we had the commandments for LDR? We need
Oh
to
my
make
God! Don't remind that. Pop's gotta chew my ass on that again.
You already in my mind.
we
Jake
we
got really and
we
and
need to make questions.
just the time Pops went back to his chair.
Oh, I hadn't forgotten about it. I just haven't done it.
I have to review that show because I lost that copy.
We need to make a question and answer, like interview questions for new couples.
Yeah. Who are the new
You know.
couples here? We have
No,
a lot
whenever
of new couples, I think.
whenever you're looking for a new relationship or LDR, there should be certain questions
Yes.
that you ask in the beginning of the relationship before,
Yeah, to
so you know if
detect
it's a
if
yes
it's
or
a red
no.
flag or serious, no?
Yeah, because sometimes people don't ask those questions, and then
Mhm.
later on in the relationship they come up when you should
Oh,
ask them in the beginning.
that is true.
And so I
I
think we
agree
need
to
to
that.
do a right beside the
We need to
commandments.
do
We
an
need to do a
episode.
question.
We need to do an episode just doing that. Oh my!
Correct.
Oh, somebody has to be a secretary on that show because I keep putting my list somewhere. Then I get my ass chewed again.
Review it later.
What?
The shows are recorded. You review in pause.
Yeah.
When did we do that? Oh my God! I don't even know when did. It should be on the title, the 10 Commandments of
Is
LDR.
your sorry store so busy that you can't watch YouTube on it?
I cannot watch my own YouTube. That's not allowed.
Don't let her fool you.
No,
I know how sorry stores work. Okay, you have
Yeah, yeah.
business and
She
no
can take
business
my
and
phone away
business.
from me anytime because she does anyway. Which
Yeah,
means
that's what
she
I'm
can
trying.
watch it on
That's,
my YouTube channel.
she's got the
There's
master
only-
You watch it.
on her computer. I know she saves every one of them.
there's only
Go ahead,
certain
you
times
watch
of the
it.
day the sorry store is consistently busy, and other than that, you have you have a few minutes here, a few minutes here. You could
We
rewatch
usually get
the
there on
6
the
hours.
busy time. We don't go up to the store until 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
So then it's busy in the evening. It is busy in the evenings. Everybody
Because I
comes
had
home
the
from
girls in
work.
the morning taking them to school.
Love Laura.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, forgot to report Pops. Negative. Maybe he's scared of me. Hala ka. Oh.
Well, I think I may be wrong, but it took her over a month to get the information to me. Now he's
Oh.
making her wait.
Nagpapakipot sisi. Yan mo.
I mean, I can't be accountable for what he does, but I gave him the information.
I don't sleep. We still have a show.
Do you want
You
me to
have
get
to help.
the report out
Ay,
and confess
oh
him?
Lord. His, you take over so I can eat. I can finish my food. Vaccine sacrifice for the less than 3 is beyond worth it. That's the sign, right?
That's hard.
Jocelyn, Jocelyn, What are you talking about? It's your boyfriend's fault for not coming to the Philippines. What the F? Why did he not speak to you for 1 week? But yeah, he did spend load of money in them. Oh, he enjoyed Vietnam very well for 1 week.
Oh, man.
No, that's probably why he dumped you because he was
No,
he's probably canoodling somebody else over there.
when I was in Vietnam, there was an old saying: "Love you long time for $5."
What? Love you long time for $5? Dang. That cheap, huh? Discount price.
Well, that was
Someone
50
said,
years ago
hey,
too.
oh, it might have went up this time, Pop.
Saki, $5.
Somebody, somebody that breaks up with you, do not go back with them because they've done made up their mind once, and you're just taking a chance on doing it
Yep.
again. Don't relive that.
That's true. Mugman said you're better off without him, but if you make excuses for him, then it will turn on you and become your fault. So don't
Yep.
be one of them people. We have seen them yeah, we have seen a lot of that over here.
Yeah.
Some even unsubscribe because we told them so.
Well,
That one. It's like, oops. From Brother Jess, yes, Jocelyn Mugman is right. Find another and don't waste your time. True.
yep.
Hi, Ethan Squad. Keep safe always. Thanks always. Information about Tawa update. Thank you. Also, Riza Moore. Glenn, I arrived 8:29, left 9:16. Had a great time. Beautiful country. Welcome, hospitality. Her family loved and welcomed me. That's good. Family. Did the lady who claimed that boyfriend was at the airport and needed money to leave ever further explain her situation?
No,
Who
she
is
Did she
that?
leave?
I
Well,
think
yes.
she unsubscribed me.
Well,
Yeah,
basically, okay, she figured out that guy there was nothing but a scam after she sent him money.
Then she got a
Yep.
new man.
Then she got a new man,
Mhm.
and the new man was married.
Yes.
And we were telling her that she needed to dump him,
Yep. That was it.
and she got mad at us and unsubscribed.
And then so yep.
Oh,
So
yeah. You have to be
that
careful. You
was
say
yeah. Okay, no. Well, I think the man was promising her that he's gonna divorce his wife, yada 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 yada, but it hasn't happened yet. So
that's a red flag.
yep,
Yeah.
major red flag.
She does that to that relationship, or he does it to that relationship. What's he saying about you?
That is true. PB will make Eddie wear a Habib soon. Why?
Mhm.
Why? Why do I have to? Wait, brother Jeff.
What
Hey.
the Habib?
Habib is something. I know, but I will show you
Yeah,
what
the
Habib
head-
is.
the head covering for
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
I'm not a Muslim, you can see. No, I love to eat. That's Habib. Kind of like you're an afro or something. You do it, brother Jess. It fits you. I understand the Philippine culture and love its people. Yes, I'm in LDR, and if you really love her, you will do your best. But most of all, be faithful. It will last.
Yep.
Well said, James Mosa. I've been talking to a girl for 3 years now. We are trying to get her a visa to Ireland. She has family there. If she can't get approved, then I guess I'll try to get in Cebu. I'm not vaccinated. Oh, okay.
See, exactly.
See, they have options.
You have options, and just like this guy here, okay, he's been in a relationship for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
He is trying to get her to be able to go to Ireland.
If that fails,
If that fails,
he
he's
will-
willing to go through the hoops that he's going to have to jump through to get into Cebu and quarantine in Cebu in order to see her.
Mm-hmm.
So his crap about he wound up spending a week in Vietnam and that was just too long, and he wound up spending the only reason he wound up spending so damn much money in Vietnam is, like Pop said, he was going to the damn brothels.
Yep.
Yep.
$5. I wonder how many $5 he spent over there.
The
What do
brothel
they call that?
He lived here a long time.
on every street corner.
A chick boy.
Chick boy. What is a chick? What is a boy? J Mark, you ain't lying. They do live in the area of that. She sounds stubborn. I should be mad at you. To who? To me? Why? Hijab? Yeah, that thing you put on the head. Ethan Scott, breaking up relationships. Haha. Boy, I don't.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. I'll call them like I see them. If you sit there and you describe how your relationship's going, and you tell me that she's always asking you for money and stuff like that, I'll flat tell you there's way too many red flags in there. I wouldn't be in that relationship.
Are you
Addie,
after
don't
my
ask for money.
first?
Addie,
Huh?
don't ask for your money. Addie, don't ask for your money for us. It's already hers.
Not before.
So-
Now I do.
Well, she still doesn't ask for my money. Now she just fucking takes it.
I know. That's how it
It's
goes.
in the account. I can spend it.
Forrest, are you after my job?
Oh my God.
I'm the one that calls it the way it is. If you can't deal with it, that's your problem.
That's true. One cat said, "He's mad at me because your show got me looking, and I always said I wouldn't again, but I did." Lots of love. Oops. But you found the one. I flew through Cebu, but not sure this unvaccinated foreigner with no ties to the Philippines. Being honest, I seen him checking vaccination. I was at the airport 5 hours. No, there's quite a bit of our subscribers who made it through Cebu just fine, unvaccinated. But they had to have all the documents and stuff. They have it lined up.
They have to have all your documents. You have to have your quarantine hotel already reserved. You have to have an RT-PCR test as soon as you land, and one after 5 days, and you're going to be paying for both of them.
Dave, the foreigner husbands or boyfriends of Filipinas feel pressure to help wife or girlfriend's family members in need. Can this break the foreigners or cause bad feelings if they refuse to help?
Okay, first of all, I've told my wife from the get-go,
What kind of help?
I have no problem giving her family a hand up. I refuse to give them a hand out.
Yep.
My wife controls if anybody gets any money and exactly how much money that they are allowed to get. The only time I step in is if somebody borrows money from the family. They never pay me back. They ain't borrowing again.
Nope.
They done got their one gift.
I've got pretty well trained with the fact with her family or anybody that wants a donation or whatever. I've got her trained. You just tell them you don't have any money. They have to talk to me directly. If they can't talk to me, they don't want it that bad.
That's true.
And see,
Mugman. Hey, go ahead, James.
so I have a different perspective on this also because he said foreign spouse or girlfriend. If you were
Yeah.
living with them in the U.S. and they were at home and you were at work and they told you to pick something up on the way home, you would.
True.
Yeah.
Well,
So you're in a
but-
relationship with them here or there. So if it's your wife in the Philippines and she asks for something,
But he said family members.
But he said family members.
No.
okay, the family member, I would give it to her. I would give her an allowance that she could do whatever she wanted with it.
No.
Because you would have to trust her. You'd have to trust her to make that decision, not you giving it to them.
Well,
Right.
you see, the thing is, I'm not saying your thinking is wrong, but my first question would be before I gave anybody anything, what do you want the money for? To go out to the bars and raise hell and just
Perhaps I need to go to the spa.
oh my sister American has lots of money. He just gives me money. No. If it's for a medical bill or food or something for
Yep.
the kids, that's fine.
That's a no, reasonable.
But for them to just try to look important and soak you for everything they can, I'm opposed to that.
Edna's very
Right.
responsible with asking, and it's probably a Philippine thing. she'll ask every time for everything, and it's very respectful.
Oh,
Hey,
great.
I'm going to the I'm going to the market. Can I get my nails done? I'm like, yeah, get your nails done.
Right,
$6
right.
or
But
it's $3
again,
or something.
if it's for her brother or her cousin or whatever, I want to know
Mhm,
what the money's going to be used for.
mhm.
See, basically, I had a friend. His
Only,
father-in-law asked him to buy him a taxi. So he bought him a taxi cab.
yep.
2 months later, his father-in-law sold the taxi cab. 4 months later, he's asking him for money to buy another taxi cab.
Yeah.
I don't think that you should give money that you can't just walk away from either. But if you're living in a different situation to where you can give $1,000 and it doesn't mean nothing to you, give $1,000 and as a gift. So don't worry about it at that point. And then if they try to come back for more, but like us, $1,000 is $1,000. It ain't the $20 bill.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing too is rule of thumb in the Philippines. Correct me if I'm wrong, Addie. I was told if they say, "Give me $1,000" or whatever, that's one thing. If they say, "Can I borrow?" Never expect to see it back.
It's
Exactly.
true.
But
Don't
don't give.
expect don't expect for it to be paid back.
Right.
Yeah.
You can kiss that check goodbye.
Well, if you live where Ro lives, they don't even accept checks. It's all cash.
I mean, yeah. Oh, maybe next time, Pops, when they want to borrow from you, write them a check. Have them go crazy finding a bank to encash it. For sure, it won't be in cash.
That's a good idea. Either that or hand them my credit card and watch them look at it real funny.
It's like then they go to the store, use the credit card. It's Mike Lettershare. Are you Mike Lettershare? I need some ID. Then they won't swipe it.
Actually,
I think
on all my credit cards, I never put my signature. I put
I don't do.
CID.
CID.
I
Oh
will
yeah,
sign my
that's good.
card.
That's actually a good thing. Put on the back CID.
Yep.
That's a really good
Yeah,
idea.
I think I've never signed my card.
But now you don't have to give your card to anybody. You mostly just put it in the machine yourself, so they won't really check it.
That chip that they have, you can just tap.
Yeah.
Well, Ro and I were in the mall, and I bought her a little necklace thing, which, was nothing. So I just handed her my card because I don't speak to Gowan. She was talking to the sales girl. I handed her my card.
Mm.
I figured I'm standing right there. She'll run the card. The girl wanted to see my identification. So even if you hand your card to somebody, it doesn't mean they're not going to say, "Let me see your ID."
Yeah. Over here, if it's a credit card, they usually. Mugman said, Dave, it's up to the person in the situation.
That's true.
Off to see Father. Love and miss you all. Crazy, lovely people. Good day from LA and good night in Jensen. Oh, you're just headed to McDonald's.
McDonald's.
He's headed to McDonald's because he's going to see his dad. It's not a have to, but it's okay to. You're not Sean if you don't. I have said no before. They didn't care. Just said okay. Was embarrassed that they asked. Was all. I'm telling
I've heard
you.
of some.
Hey, go ahead, James.
I've heard of some people when they talk about money and family, even in the U.S. If a family member asks you for money, then you tell them that they can do it, but this is the only time. Like they shut them down at that point, so they make them sign like a contract saying they'll never ask for money again. From a family member.
If you don't want to, if you don't want those people is asking you money, then
That's going to be hard.
I'm telling you, I seen a whole area of unvax being uploaded and put into that area, waiting for flight out was weird. Oh wow. I'm stick to one to my boyfriend foreigner. Takot po ako sa karma. That's good that you are stick to one, but apparently he's not stick
Okay, I understand
to
the
you.
first half. What does the last half say?
Mugman said, Jocelyn, you mean ex-boyfriend right now? Not boyfriend? No, she said that she's stick to one, meaning she's faithful to just one guy because she said she's afraid of karma.
And Jocelyn, that's great. Okay. But it sounds to me like he's already broke up with you.
And she
Yep.
still calls him girl boyfriend.
So it's time for you to move on.
Yeah.
When was the last time he spoke to you, Jocelyn?
Yeah. Well, when did you guys talk? During my last visit in the Philippines, my girlfriend made sure to be wary of me trying to the tap water for safe measure. I felt so embarrassed that I ended up buying a $120 what's that? Geopress water bottle. That's expensive. What kind of water is that?
It's a bottle that basically
Right?
has a filtering system in it.
Yeah.
Probably a
$120.
Probably
Yeah.
active charcoal filter in. That life straw, I thought about taking the life straw because they say the life straw has a little filter in it and it's about this big around. You can suck water out of a muddy puddle and it'll filter it.
That's what
Ah.
they say.
Mugman, my boyfriend. Oh, it's still her boyfriend.
It's her choice.
Picking something up on the way home compared to giving family members money is way different.
Yeah, that's James didn't understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
No, I don't give allowance for that because that's you giving it. If
You
you
know what
are an
happens when you
LD,
tell your wife no? You know what happens when you tell your wife no?
yeah, good luck to that.
Yeah, good
If
luck.
you are an LDR and you truly love, hear me back. It comes deeply from the heart. Is that a song? Jocelyn, you said he broke up with you. How is he your boyfriend now? Alaka. Heck no, they don't ask every time, laughing my ass. You're new in your relationship? Just wait. I can't believe that I can now get so
Social Security.
oh now, but they want to deduct or lower any amount because I draw military retirement from postal service retirement. So want to take about 30% of SOCSEC.
Social Security.
Yeah. I don't know what's that. I help her family because I have been poor growing up. It comes from the heart and don't okay at me back. Hmm. I say basically if it's 1k pesos and below, just give them. It don't ask me. If it's above 1k, tell me what is it and we will talk it over. But never ever lend money or borrow money to anyone here. Pop's unfiltered the same. So I don't know what Pop said that he said the same. My niece had to go to the dentist for tooth removal, and we covered the bill. She doesn't brush her teeth, and the next time she needs her tooth pulled, I'm gonna pull it out myself with, ouch. No, no, man. Oh, yeah. James Moser, be careful. Are you in a relationship or are you a sponsor? That's why you limit the money out of the family. I help her mother because I see her struggling. It comes from the heart, people. It's really up to you how you.
And hey, everybody's different.
Yes.
You know, there's no two people the same in this world. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own way of looking at things, and you know that's the good thing. We can all agree to disagree at times.
Just like James said, if you have the money and it doesn't really hurt you that you're lending the money or giving it away, that's completely up to you.
That's just like tonight. We went and done groceries.
Wait, you don't say that.
Right now, there is a limit of 2 Coke products
Per household.
per household.
Oh no.
Yes, Boris is going crazy.
Okay. We generally pick up 8 2-liters just for me
It helps
Oh,
with this
man.
migraine.
because the caffeine helps keep my migraines
Yeah.
down.
Have you
Coffee,
tried Excedrin?
So we got 2, 2, 2, and then my wife asked another gal that was already in line if she would buy 2 for us. And she's like, yes, no problem.
Mhm.
So my wife gave her the money for it. She was going through the line
Told the
and
cashier.
told the cashier, when my bill gets to 2,000, stop.
Mm-hmm. Cashier did not pay attention.
The cashier didn't pay any attention to her, wound up being 2,300.
Yep.
So they were calling the manager over and stuff, and my wife's like, how much is she over? And the gal's like 310 pesos or whatever. My wife said, I'll pay it.
She was doing us a favor.
She was doing
Yeah.
us a favor.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like I told my wife, I said, okay, it's $6.
$6,
If we
yeah.
can't afford $6, there's a problem.
Yeah.
And the gal
And
was over the moon.
Yeah.
It made
was
her day, yeah. For $6, you made her day.
Yeah, she was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Oh my god, I can't think it," because she needed. So apparently, she needed all that in the cart.
Yeah.
But she did not have
Yeah.
enough, and I was like, I told the cashier, "I'll pay for it." She's like, "Oh," it's like, "Really? Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure." It was like, "Just make sure to give me back my Coke Zero." I need my 2 bottles,
Oh gosh.
and she was so happy.
So you
Love,
can't
Ara,
sell Coke at your store?
huh?
You can't sell the Coke 1 liters at your store?
James,
glass
I
bottle?
go out every day to find them.
You can't find it?
No, they're limited stocks over here, and some they are price gouging. It's like you
Yeah.
can't buy 1 case if because they tie it up with 1 case of water. Before it's 1:1, 1 case water, bottled water that to 1 case of 1 liter Coke. Now they do 2 cases of bottled water, and what it's like, oh my god, it's like my bottled water in our store the other day was through the roof. It's like nobody drinks water there.
You're going to have to
So-
start cutting it with something else, like some club soda or something. Make it stretch.
I'm selling it by case too, and I tie it up with water too. Love Ara, got a question. Is it prob with you guys if a woman is workaholic? Because I am. I don't ask anyone for my personal need. I don't ask anyone for my personal needs from anyone since my college years.
My wife's a workaholic.
Mhm.
Okay. No. There's several questions on that. Workaholic's fine, but if you're going to have a relationship, you need to put time into the relationship too.
Yeah.
You need to communicate. You need to spend time together.
That is true too. I work a lot.
And, it depends on what she means for her personal needs. Is she talking financial needs or other needs?
I think
Yes.
I think that's the issue with me and Jeremy and our wives, because our wives were both OFW right before we met them, and they were
very
both
independent.
very independent, and they're both primary caretaker,
know.
financial
Yeah, they are the breadwinners in the family.
breadwinner. Yeah, they're both breadwinners. So we
Mhm.
stepped into that role, and we asked them not to do that anymore because we wanted to work on our relationship. So we took on that responsibility,
Right.
me and Jeremy. And I don't know about Jeremy's wife, but I know Edna, it's killing her just staying at home. So she tries to
Yeah.
stay busy on YouTube and doing things around there, visiting family. She tries to keep herself busy because she has that mentality like Love Aura, talking about working all the time. And so it is a juggle, it's a balance. But that when you find a relationship, that's going to be one of the number one things, because if she's working all the time, you're not going to have a relationship.
And you
You're not
can't
gonna have time together.
put together.
Yep.
Exactly.
And as much as I love Rose brothers and sisters, to develop a bond, I love the kids, I love her brothers, I love her sister. To develop a bond, you need to have alone quality time.
Yeah, we do. It's like I know it's not quite often that we go out all by ourselves, but
Right.
we always find time to have that alone time.
Exactly. I mean,
Why are you laughing? Why are you giggling?
with the family and kids and everything around, there's so many distractions. You can't focus on each other.
CEO, got a question.
Uh-oh.
Hello, everybody. Can I borrow some money? Oh, hell no.
I got $1.25 and it's all yours.
I got 5 pesos.
I got like 20 pesos in my pocket. It's yours.
CEO, do you take produce? I'll
James,
send
is
you
that
some.
from your garden?
No, this was
Is that
gifted
from
from
your-
someone else. This was
Oh,
gifted
okay.
from somebody else's garden. My garden
okay.
burned up about a month ago. Got too hot and dry.
Oh, no.
We started overtime, and by the time I got home, it was all wilted, and then I'd water it, and then it would just barely come back the next day. So I just picked everything and done away with my garden because before it gets cold, and we had like a month of no rain, so I was like, it's too much to work and garden. So everybody at work, everybody at work, they're sharing their produce. So
Cool.
have to cut and freeze, but yeah, I'll send some to CEO.
Cool. Mugman this is her mother, and I will always have a heart. James, are you married? Do you live near her? Oh, thousands of miles. Yes, he's married, but thousands of miles away.
Next month will be 1 year
Oh,
married,
yeah. You guys are October babies too.
but it'll be our 2 year since we've been together, and 1 year married.
Richard, same on CID. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Boncat, I gave Jonalie money, but she never asked and tells me what she spends every dime on. But
Yep.
none of her family has ever asked. Not yet. You guys got Coke and Jensen? All we have here is RC or orange soda. Yeah, we have Coke, but limited. That's in Davao. So I was gonna call my friend tomorrow and see if they have Coke over there, if she can send some over here, but never mind.
Can they not use cane sugar?
I don't know what type of
it's a
sugar they use.
It's a sugar shortage, right?
That's what they said.
The Coke from Mexico here actually says on the bottle cane sugar, so it doesn't make
They have
sense.
a lot
Negros,
of- yeah, Negros, right? There's a huge plantation
Yeah,
of sugar cane
well,
over there.
all of Negros is sugar.
That's the sugar cane capital in the Philippines.
That's everywhere you go over there. It's like 8-10 feet tall sugar cane.
Yep.
It just don't make sense that you have sugar and you're still shortage. Just change the
I don't
ingredients.
Magman said 70 pesos, a 1.5 liter Coke. 85 over here, Magman. Why do you not want her to work? Anywhere else you both work?
The time
Lavara.
difference.
Yeah. Lavara, based on my experience on LDR, since we're not together, I'm keeping myself busy working, then found out he's also busy flirting with other women. That sucks.
That's just a poor choice in character.
Yeah. Lavara, basically, me and Pops was actually talking about this. I have a feeling that your Giometer really sucks.
Yeah.
You guys are not nice.
Well,
Hey, Lavar, do you want me to be your scanner? I'll interview him. Or I'm sorry, interrogate him.
Like that. Lavara. No, guy. No, guy.
No,
I mean,
I feel bad that she's had bad relationships
I know.
and made bad
And
choices.
and it's not just one.
Several.
She's had several bad relationships. Every guy she seems to hook up with is flirting with other women or talking to other women or hooking up with other women. And that's why I say her Giometer really sucks.
Yeah.
American or
But
Filipino.
the thing is, Ro and I aren't together often. But when I'm not there, she runs her store from 5:30 in the morning till 8, 9 o'clock at night. When I'm there, she closes the store. I mean, I feel bad that she's had really bad experiences. It does suck. And, maybe she needs to do a question and answer period before
Just like
she
we
really
talked about.
decides to get involved with somebody.
Yeah, we need to make a question answer paper. Be
Yeah.
like, we're having our
Yeah, we need
interview.
to have a questionnaire.
Edna said that in the beginning that it felt like an interview. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, I have all these questions that I need to ask, and then when something would pop up, I would write it down. And during our relationship, I'd say, "Hey, I have a question." She'd be like, "Go ahead."
Again.
I think, and eventually, I ran out of questions because I've asked everything. So I think it's that. I think it's getting those questions.
Well,
But
there's-
if she is really looking into a serious relationship, she wouldn't mind those questions.
well, there's
Yeah.
that, and also the fact if you're the only one asking questions, that's kind of a red flag too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, most of my questions were two-sided. Like, she would say hers, I would say mine. You know what I mean? Because if you ask that question, you're going to be getting the same question back.
Well,
Cool.
and that makes sense. But if they don't bother wanting to know, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
True.
Has to
That
be
means
vice
they probably
versa.
don't care.
Yeah.
Is Lavara's relationships been LDR with American or from another country, or have they been Filipino?
Yeah, mostly foreigners.
Yeah, mostly foreigners. I think mostly Americans, but
I wonder what age range she's looking in.
That I don't know.
And
Because for a guy, they can be in any age range, really.
well,
You know,
my
player.
question would be: is she looking for eye candy, or what's inside?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Those that are eye candy always want to flirt.
Well, the ones with the profile on the beach with
Yeah.
their
Yep.
six pack abs care more about themselves than the relationship.
Exactly.
True.
I mean, look at me.
Yeah, your six pack
I'm
is
looking-
I
the
got a
keg.
keg. I don't have a six pack. I got a keg.
you upgraded, but they say you're happy. So
My six pack turned into a blimp.
One cat said, "Go Forest." He's like W.
Actually, since I first met Ro, in between visits, I dropped like 30 pounds. And she was actually angry with me.
Yeah.
You took my pillow away.
Ala.
So she's not worried about the look. She's worried about what's inside. That's what you need to look for in a relationship. The eye candy is always going to fade as you get older.
Mugman said, "Not allowing her to work is a form of control that makes her not have her own if you two don't work. I think saying there can't work in a relationship is bad, but that's me."
Well, but Mogman, that's just like when it started getting close to time for Addie to come to the States,
Yeah.
she had to give a 4-month notice from her job.
3-month
notice. I told her, you need to quit your job. I will start supporting you. I will even give you a little bitty pay raise.
I did.
And she did, and I gave her a pay raise. James and Edna are basically in the same situation. Edna really can't afford to go out and get a job because they really don't know when
The approval.
their approvals are going to go through.
Right.
And here in the Philippines, you can't just up and quit a job. You've got to give 2-3 months notice sometimes in order to be able to quit a job. And if she's got an interview up in Manila next month, she won't be able to make it.
Right.
there's
Going to
multiple
put the whole
scenarios.
process back.
There's multiple scenarios that I thought of whenever, because we thought about doing her working part time, but there's so many different things. She's been OFW for 6 years, so she's been away and only been able to visit her family. So I said, use this time because there's just a small window of time. It's like a year. Why would you go get a job and then leave in a year? So I said, why don't you spend this time revisiting all your family, enjoying your time off like a vacation, Um,
Because once
uh,
she gets there,
vis-
it's gonna be a
that
while till you guys come back.
that's my thoughts. This may be the last time that she sees some of her family. Go ahead and have that time to where she can visit them, enjoy herself, uh,
In
visit
Jeddah?
with her mom, her dad,
Oh,
live with them. If she's working, a Filipino job is 10 or 12 hours. There's not usually a 6 or 8 hour shift. They and if she goes to work in the morning before I get up, she's not going to be
yeah.
able to chat with me in the morning,
You're not
and
gonna
then
say that's
she's
our
got to go to
problem
bed
with
early.
Yeah, go ahead.
She's going to go to bed early, and with us being exactly a 12-hour difference, when I get up at 3:30 in the morning, when I get up at 3:30 a.m., it's 3:30 p.m. there. She's still at work or she's going home, and we would never communicate.
True.
And that would go on for how many months? It's not worth it. It's not worth 6 months of not communicating except on weekends.
Mhm.
James, send her over here.
In Jeddah?
Okay. I'll put
Oh
her to
yeah,
work in the store. I'll pay her 3,500 pesos a month.
Sus!
And when her time comes, she can go.
Buang. If it
send
were,
her to.
if I was Edna, I will not take the job. That's too small.
But 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 before Edna was making plenty of money on YouTube. So she
Yeah.
had an income stream. It wasn't that she was dependent on me at all. It was just supplemental. Whenever something would come along, she would be like, "Hey, I want to do this. Hey, this," and it was supplemental. I would help her out. But something's going on with the YouTube algorithm or the ad money or something, so that everybody is making less money now. And I said, "Don't
Yep.
worry about it. If it's $20 or $30 or whatever, don't worry about it." Because I don't want her stressing about money over there while we're on a 6-month time frame for her coming here. And if she needs to take the day off, if she's working somewhere and she needs to take the day off to go to the city to go get her PSA or any kind of documents or paperwork, I don't want her having that stress. It's just better that she don't work and she can continue doing her YouTube and enjoy being around her family. It's not a control thing. It's just looking at the big picture.
That's true.
It's not worth the hassle of her having a job right now.
CEO said I need cash to pay my bills. Like I said, I got 5 pesos. Forrest got 20. James got
I got
produce.
20.
So you got food.
Pop's got $1.25.
It's all his. That's all I got. He's welcome to it.
Richie, random question. How is the camp lifestyle in the Philippines? Here in California, we need fire license, fishing license, park fee. Is it similar there? If you guys know, thanks. If not, Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Camp here, it really depends where you're going. In some, you just pay a registration, then you can go fishing. If it's a commercial fishing, then you will need a license for it. But if it's just fishing, then you don't. So, hunting, is there a hunting? No. No. Fire license. No. We don't do that over here. Just find a site and camp. Exactly. Wrong, James. Addie, what did I say? You gotta. I grew up poor. I know the feeling, but I believe in helping her mother and always will. That's good for you, James.
That's good, James.
To live in fish. I didn't mean Jaws on cam, meant James Moser. Oh. How are the younger people approaching birth control since most Filipinos are Catholic and want children? Younger people?
I don't think Filipinos mostly know about birth control. They've heard of it, but they don't know about it. It's a stigma. It's they don't talk about it openly. It's taboo.
But over here, you can get it over the counter. Unlike in the States, you have to have a prescription.
You don't have to go for like an exam or anything.
No, you can just go up to
Oh,
the pharmacy and buy.
but how many younger Filipinos know that? Unless they ask someone else, and they're not
In
going to
this
ask someone else.
in this generation, they probably know a lot.
That's true with technology and phones and TikTok. Yeah,
Mugman, there is no sugar shortage. There are tons of sugar here. They don't want to export it. True.
I mean, they don't want to import it.
Dave Wilson, there is no birth control or planned pregnancies locations in the Philippines. Mm, they probably have sugar contracts with other countries and quotas to try to meet. Ara, stop going for online dudes. Don't commit till they come to you first. He's got a point. You all must remember the history there. Aquino does not like the Marcos administration. That's true too. Mugman, yep, true. Richie, every Wilson's pharmacy has condoms, lube, pregnancy tests, and birth control. Most small pharmacy have that too. It's common here. Girls are just shy to ask. Yeah, that is true. Girls are just shy to ask. Mugman, oh, thanks for correcting me. My bad. Ara, forcing them to come to you proves they are gonna spend the time and money to you, but don't give it up in the bed right away. Make them earn it. Also, don't go after any American under 30.
that's
What's
probably
wrong with
true.
American under 30?
They don't know what they want. They're not
Oh.
Well, I
mature.
would say 90% of your Americans under 30
Mm-hmm.
really don't know what they want and are just playing.
Yeah, especially mid-20s, like right out of high school, right out of college.
Lots of laugh. I went from a six pack to a keg.
I've always had a kid.
Ha, Richie, I thought the same. As you tell, I went to the pharmacy and asked and seen the condoms and lotions and loads, and there's a whole section. I went for a 5 pack to a bar. That's a different situation, a meaning in general. Just saying you can't work, not meaning if you're going through process.
Yeah.
Mugman, never force anyone, but there is always limitations, right? Yep, American, just one. Saying you can't work means she had to rely on you for money. Ask for money, you control everything, dictate everything. Also means you don't trust them being away from you. In that, no, it's like it's not on that perspective, Mugman. That's like just like me before. I had to tender my resignation 3 months. 3 months. Forrest filed for my petition April. Then I told my manager that I am resigning. That way I will be well prepared when our petition gets approved and I have a schedule for medical and schedule for interview and all that stuff. My first and only LDR relationship. Oh,
Well, that being said, I need to kind of interject here.
okay.
I understand the way she feels with it being her first. But that being said, after my experience in Vietnam, it took me almost 50 years before I would even talk to a nation. You can't judge all by one, and that's what I was doing, and I was so wrong doing it.
Yep.
I mean, there's good and bad in every culture, but you
Mhm.
can't judge all by one.
Yep. That's
I
very
think the
true.
I think the younger Filipinos that are growing up now in high school are probably going to be the most westernized. So this will probably be the last generation of the old culture of the Philippines.
Yeah, you
So
want the
I think TikTok and YouTube have changed their views to be more Western. So this is
it's like
probably the last generation.
you want the 80s and 90s kid.
Well,
Yeah.
James, TikTok in China is totally different than it is anywhere else. They
Yeah.
focus.
Blog.
The kids are limited as to when they can go on TikTok, and they don't just chit chat and dance and do funny things.
Oh, we got somebody.
It's all about academics and everything else with them.
The Philippines have more screen time on their cell phone on social media than any other country. It was a study done.
Filipinos
Philippines.
are on their phone while they're sleeping.
There you go. There you go. Proves my point. Got to get coffee. I'm dying.
Oh. Yep. I put him on, but I tried to put Collie on, but
Collie,
It
you finally showed up. She tried to put you on, but it kicked you.
it disappeared.
It don't like you, Cully.
Yep. Ara, want to know the secret to relationships happiness? Love R said, sure. There's always someone else that wants you. You always have options. It's why called dating. You're figuring it out. No worries. You get anything bad, leave him. Know your worth.
Right.
Is actually right. That goes for guys or girls. So many times I see people jump into a relationship and immediately within 2 weeks they are my love, my hubby, my wifey, I love you. And then exit in 2 weeks, crazy people confused.
Yep.
Magman
Yeah.
noted on that. The relationship is just that Magman, can you please put that in one paragraph? You mean you can't bail whenever you want? No worries. Now marriage, you work it out, and you shouldn't be married till you know for sure. No reason to rush. True.
Yep.
Magman, maybe a private message for the whole story. Halaka.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Listen, marriage is just a certificate. That's the marriage, and the title of that doesn't mean anything unless it's in your heart. So you
It's
can
true.
that
I look at-
marriage certificate means absolutely nothing. It's a government document.
And it's a whole
it
lot of work.
That's like I
Marriage
keep
is
telling
here.
my wife, these rings don't plug no holes.
I look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Marriage is here. You have to have that government document for the government.
Yeah, legal marriage is man-made. A true
Yeah.
marriage is in the heart.
True. Very true.
It was created to combine assets from the woman's father, because
Well, you
marriage
know,
before was right here.
even if you're just in quote unquote a relationship, you're not legally married. If you two have been together where you can finish each other's sentences, you're married.
Oh,
Mhm.
I can see Edna's eyes and tell when she's upset, sad, happy, something's
Yep.
bothering her. I can just see it in her eyes.
Yeah.
I just like,
Oh,
what's
before.
wrong?
My
I have to
wife
pull it.
always
I have to
finishes
pull
my
it out
sentence.
of her. I have to pull it out of her because she's so quiet. I'm like, I
I'm
know
like
something's
that
bothering her.
before, but this time you will know it. Forrest will know if I'm mad, I'm upset. Because, hey, you asshole, you are such a
My wife always finishes my sentences. Now it's not always what I was going to say, but she always finishes my sentences.
Well, she knows you.
Laughing my ass, everyone in the Philippines knows you can get condoms and birth control even the day after pill. Any pharmacy, they're just so scared to ask for it because of the gossip train. What's a
Chismus.
gossip train?
Yeah.
Chismus.
Yeah.
The bush.
Cupid, shots fired. Joke lang. Oh. Okay. We'll try this. There you go.
There you are.
Hey, call it. I until now I still can't pronounce his name.
How are you all doing?
Not too bad. How you been?
I've been good.
I'm being sleepy.
I'm just ready. I'm ready for my flight.
When are you coming again? November, no?
Yeah, November.
November.
Hopefully hopefully you'll be out before Thanksgiving, because that'll be another big traffic day.
Well,
for planes.
I just hope they don't change it so that I have to fill out the custom forms in the airport before I get there.
Are you landing in Terminal 1?
No, I'm not in Cebu, but I think they're testing Terminal 1 right now in Manila so they can implement it on every other airport.
When I uploaded that video, some have said they fill it out online, but it was never asked. Some have said that they were asked, so I don't really know if majority were not asked and stuff.
I don't know why they give you that. I don't know why they give you that paper. They turn the lights on. It's like 30 minutes before they land. They give you the paper. The plane is shaking like this after you're going down.
Yes.
You're trying to ride.
I don't know why they do that. No, it's
Give
like they have.
Yeah, they've never asked me for that paper ever.
I'm like, I'm trying to fill it out, and I'm doing this.
They usually do that 30 minutes before you guys touch down. They start handing you those paperwork, and you need to fill it out. Well, the plane
15
is.
hours. 15 hours
But-
of the flight is perfectly smooth, and they give
while
it to
the
you
plane
there.
is
So,
But
descending.
see, I'm like Cully. They have never asked me.
Yeah, they never did.
Neither in the Philippines nor in the United States.
Neither one. No, neither one. U.S. or Philippines. They just ask your passport and stamp it, and there you go. Boom.
Yep.
They've never even asked me for mine.
Pops got souvenir.
They don't even ask me for my return ticket. They just look at my ID, stamp it, boom, you go through.
Yep.
Pops the same thing. Never.
Well, I had enough.
They generally look at your
to build a
return
house.
ticket
No, they've never looked at my return ticket.
before you at your first point of exit.
No, they've never looked at it. They always look at they always ask me a question. They're like, what are you doing here? How long are you staying? Then they stamp it and say, have a good trip, sir.
No, I mean
Cully,
before
before you get on the plane.
This is
No,
in the
they never. No, they
In the
never do.
They do when you go for check-in. They know if you got a return ticket or not.
Well,
I was about
see,
to say,
like this time's different than any other time because my tickets are two separate tickets. I have a one-way ticket to the Philippines and I have a one-way ticket to the U.S.
Yeah.
So it might be different this time because usually it's a round trip.
Is it on the
Yeah.
same line?
Yeah, I was about ready to say. Generally, immigration really does not ask for your return ticket. Usually, it's when you are
Checking in.
checking in
Yes. In the States.
in the States because that's I made it all the way to California.
yeah.
And my company had bought me a one-way ticket to the Philippines. I went to get on Philippine Airlines, and they're like, "Where's your return ticket?"
Yeah.
That's where they check mine. They didn't
And
check
it's
it now.
like,
They
I don't
denied
have
him.
one yet. They're
That's
like,
right.
"You have to have one."
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
I've never been asked. I have never been asked for a return ticket.
Oh,
Cully,
they don't let you.
Cully, was your return ticket?
Yeah,
with
but
the
like
same
you said,
airline?
you've always had a round trip ticket.
Pops was asking. Go ahead, Pops.
Cully, was your return ticket with the same airline?
The fourth time, yes. Every other time, no.
Wow.
Huh.
Usually, whether you bought the tickets as a round trip or a one-way, if it's with the same airline, they know you have a return ticket.
Yeah, but see, this time my flight over is Delta Airlines, and my flight back is Korean Airlines.
Oh,
Oh,
Delta
they-
and Korean are like
If
they
you-
are
If they're
partner airlines.
partner airlines, they know because they exchange information.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but that doesn't. When you go through immigration, they still don't ask you for your.
No. Immigration won't.
Now, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. The first time I went to the Philippines, somebody I know that does a travel channel, who will remain nameless at this point,
Oh, here we go. It's making me nervous. I'm gonna go and eat.
said, "Well, you need this form and that form and this one and that." I had enough freaking paperwork that I needed a filing cabinet to get in. I get there, they look at my passport. How long are you going to be here? 30 days. Okay, have a nice time. Bye.
Oh boy.
I was so pissed.
That was the same for me, Pops. I had so much shit the first time. Like, holy shit, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like
Uh-uh.
some binder.
Watch that word, Cully.
I said
There's a
fuck.
dollar.
I said fuck with a P.
Oh, okay. That's not the way it came across.
Yeah, there's $1 in the jar.
That's funny.
$1. Maybe I'll start doing that. No, raise money for Christmas. Like a lot of money on that. Yeah, the whole work thing, I don't mean it. I know that already. That's what every generation says in every society. Oh, it's over finding a good woman in the Philippines. Yeah. I can't. It only allows for so much for my long-winded speeches. Yes.
Yeah, they limit how much you can post on there, Addie. How many characters you can use.
Yeah.
A marriage is between you, your spouse, and God.
Or-
True.
100%.
Yep.
Knew she moved like a dang ninja. All Filipinas are ninja, Magman. Don't you know that, Magman? All Filipinas are ninjas.
They're also contortionists.
We're also what?
Contortionists.
Wala ka.
oh.
We can bend whatever we want. Ay, so why did I
Pop
say
knows.
that?
Pop knows it all.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if I tried to get in some of the positions I've seen Filipinos in, I'd break something.
Oh, that's funny.
I have been asked for the paper 3 times, and the other times never been asked. It's like a random ask. Yeah, I think it is. It's a random.
It is random. It is random.
The return ticket I've always been asked to see. I have not. Magman, uy, ulit. James, you look cold. Well, it's fall season.
It's probably mid 60s now, but it was mid 50s this morning.
Yeah, it's like us. Yesterday it was 48 degrees, and today it's 75.
Oh, that's good. 75. The reason they ask if that airline brings you to the Philippines and you do not have the ticket, the airline gets. Yeah, that's really true. They get a huge fine. Found this out last flight in when I was arguing with a ticket agent for 3 hours, up to 12 minutes before boarding over the new QR code crap. Oh yeah, he was having a problem with the One Health Pass. Oh, Eddie, don't you see above the ninja the paragraph, or did it cut that out? I think it cut that out. A marriage between you and your spouse and God. Knew she moved like a dang ninja. What the hell? More nothing in there. Ay! I'm caught up with my comments. That's whoa. Now I'm hungry. Still.
I don't know. The government's part in someone's marriage is just the money. Give me some money and you can get married. Give me some money and you can get an annulment.
No money, no honey.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, wait a minute. You got that kind of wrong, Cullen. Give them the money, you might get an annulment.
Oh, yeah. You might.
See, that's the thing. If there was absolute divorce there, if you filed for divorce, you're getting divorced. But an annulment is just a money trap as far as I can see.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, what is it, like 500,000 pesos for an annulment? That's insane.
Yes, over here.
20,000 US.
Yeah, that's insane.
Some could go up. It really depends.
You can hire a hitman and have your ex killed for a lot less.
Do you think if the Philippines, if the Philippines made it easier to get divorced, that the divorce rate in the Philippines would be the same in the U.S. as the U.S., like 50%?
Right now, 53% of Filipino women want a divorce.
So it would be the same rate of divorce for Philippines as it is
Yeah, it
in
would.
the U.S.
And then people like me would stop looking for someone in the Philippines because I am sick of divorce.
Oh, I'm sick of it, but it's just a point that I don't think it's right for any government to let a church run their government.
Well, that's true.
There's
I don't.
separation between church and state, and I'm not seeing it in the Philippines.
Well, that's a way for them controlling your life, and I believe they should stay out of your bubble. You do whatever's in your bubble, and they stay out of your bubble.
Well, you see, the thing is, if you're forced to stay in a bad relationship, sooner or later, one of you are going to snap and kill the other one. So you go to jail for murder. What the hell's the difference? You know, I mean, it's not right to not have a divorce law.
That's
don't know.
why. That's why.
I think it's better to not have a divorce law because here it's too easy. If I get mad at my wife, I'm like, "Fuck you, bitch!" I go down to the courthouse, say, "Hey, I want a divorce." Boom, you're divorced. Well, you didn't
20
even have a
bucks.
chance to work it out. It's too easy to get a divorce.
Ollie, be
20
careful.
bucks. 20 bucks.
Okay, it's a deal.
I told you I'm gonna make more money on this show tonight.
But yeah, I mean, it's too easy to run down to the courthouse and get a divorce.
That's better. Thank
Well,
So
you.
nobody has to work on their marriage because it's too easy to just get a divorce.
The
Well,
problem.
I'm not saying make it easy, but if it's at a point, an example, I know one Filipina that had been married for about 10 years, and her husband was cheating all the time they were married, which is his choice. But he wanted to move the girlfriend in the house with him. Oh, hell no. That's grounds for divorce. Don't make it easy to get a divorce, but be reasonable about it. If things aren't working,
Yeah.
they just aren't working.
I agree on that. Like divorce has to have like it should be within reason why you filed for divorce. Like the
Yeah, but
cheating.
here in America, you don't have to have a reason. You can say irreconcilable differences.
That's the problem over there. You get married one minute, the next minute you can get a divorce.
The reason why divorce rate is so high is because it's easier to get married.
In the Philippines, you go through hoops to get married. Over here, you go through seminars and all.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
You have to have classes and
Yeah,
it costs thousands. It costs thousands of dollars to get divorced, but it is cheap to get married, and it needs to be
in the
the other way
Philippines-
around.
yeah,
that's correct.
Philippines, when you
That's
get-
100% correct.
when you apply for your marriage license over here, they would literally post your pictures outside the statistics office and post it there for 2 weeks, making sure that you are not married to someone else and all that. They literally put your faces up.
Well, the thing is, in a bad relationship, granted, the couple have their problems and they suffer a little bit.
I gotta go to
The
bed.
ones that really suffer are the kids that have to watch.
I can't move. I can't.
The kids pay for a divorce more than the adults do, emotionally and psychologically.
I have two kids, and one's 15, one's 10, and you can tell. We've had multiple conversations. We're very open about. At that age, you can talk to them about anything. They'll tell you how they're feeling, or they'll express themselves. And it is confusing for them because all they know is mom, dad together. They don't know. They don't know when you have mom with boyfriend and dad with boyfriend, and they're mixed in the middle. It's very confusing.
If dad's got a boyfriend, that's grounds for divorce too.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm just saying, like if you have this separated household now, like the littlest one, she's like, oh, I get double holidays, I get double Christmas. That was the first thing she thought of. But the older one, she's thinking from a different perspective. So it is confusing. I grew up in a divorced house, so I know how it is. And you have different rules, different houses, and the juggle of that.
But also look at the fact: if you and your spouse are fighting daily, and the kids are seeing it, that's affecting the kids as well.
Sure.
Their schoolwork goes down, their lack of friends goes down. It affects them in a lot of different ways.
But I believe if they create a relationship in the beginning, before the kids, before the money issues, in the beginning, before they get married, if there was some kind of count, you didn't just go and get married because you had a feeling.
Well,
and that's
in the Catholic Church, you have to go through, I don't know if it's 6 weeks or 6 months of classes before you get married to church.
too many people are getting married and saying, "Oh, we grew apart." Well, you grew apart because you had nothing in common when you got married.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly.
You had different life goals. You didn't talk about that. You didn't talk
But see,
about what
you got to
want,
think
what you
too.
want.
You have to think different about that too, because they say that here in America, but when you're marrying somebody in the Philippines, you definitely have nothing in common. Everything you're doing is out of in common. I mean, like me and Flora, for instance, we're worlds apart in our thinking, the way we do things. But you know what? We love each other, and we're willing to work on what it is that we need.
And that's what counts.
But what's your future plan, and what's her future plan? Because Ed and I have already talked about that. Your brain, when you're thinking of the future, your brain doesn't know whether you're living in the present or if it's in the future. Your brain gets the same excitement for dreaming of the future as it does living in the present. And when both people are aligned and planning for that same future, then you have that.
Our future is her papa told us that we can build a house on his land, and we are breaking ground and starting our house in November when I get there.
Yeah.
And
So
then when I retire, I will move there. I'm not bringing her to America. I'm going there and staying.
Yeah. So you and her have talked about a future plan. Instead,
yes.
So that's what I'm saying is that you both have to be in alignment as one. You can both be independent individuals, but you have.
When we first got together, her plan was to come to the USA. She wanted a better life, to live a better life. And I said, it's not a better life here. And I showed her what it's like here. I showed her the people, and I told her I want to come and stay there. And we just agreed that that's what is the best, is for me just to come there and retire and forget the USA.
Well, Ro and I discussed that too. She's got land that was left to her by her father when he passed away. We're not building a house on that land. We will buy our own land, and the family's got the property. The family's got the property. That's got nothing to do with me, and I will not be beholden to somebody. I'll make my own way, or I won't be there.
See the moving or relocating is perspective, because my youngest daughter goes to elementary school and she has a Filipino friend, same age, same class. So they had a birthday party. She invited me over. I got to meet the American dad and the Filipino mom. And then the mom invited over all of her Filipino friends. So I asked them, I was like, would you ever think about going back to the Philippines and staying permanently, like retiring there? And every single one of them said no. So they don't have their mindset that they're going to stay in the U.S., that they would never go back to the Philippines and retire because they're happy with the situation they're in. And that's perspective.
But see, my wife was that way.
Until I come home.
Until she came home and she wound up spending some time here.
Yeah.
And I mean, she was adamant. We were going to be living in the States for the end. I told her, I said, well, if we're going to be staying in the States, we're going to have to buy a house. And I said, so, our next income tax return, we'll use that money for a down payment for a house. I said, but you realize that if we do this, it's going to be about 4 to 5 years before you're going to be able to go back to the Philippines for a visit. So she was like, okay, well, I'll visit this year prior to us buying the house. We went over in September. I came over here with her. We brought the girls over. We rented a small house. I came back to the States to go back to work. She called me up within 2 weeks of me being gone. So she'd only been in the Philippines for about 4 weeks. And she says, do I really have to come back to the States?
But her perspective had changed at that point.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Most Filipinas that I know that live in America would love to have their money they have here, but live in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Why do you think we're going to retire there?
Yeah.
True.
Easy.
True.
Let me get caught up on some of these comments. Paul in the Philippines says, just put in central heating here. First time this season, I am cold. Mogman says, that's like diamonds. That wasn't a thing before the 1920s.
Yep.
Shoot. Laughing my ass off. People in the Philippines want divorce. It's just expensive. You think You're thinking American Constitution. This isn't America. P.S. Shh, don't talk about government. Someone clips it, you're going to have visa problems. No joke. Stop.
That's true. They do that over here.
I'm not kidding. Someone clips you disagreeing with the government, you will hear about it when you go for your visa or the extension. Even in social media, screenshots will come back at you. Live video clips, even worse. Be careful. Korean Airlines is the best airplane food. Their bim bim bap.
I don't like bibimbap.
Gochujang is the bomb. Discussing the marriage and divorce is okay, but don't get political or laws about the Philippines. Is marriage important to a Filipino woman? They all want marriage before a relationship, it seems to me. Actually, yes. Marriage is very important to a Filipino woman.
They want that commitment. They want that commitment, that pledge, that ceremony, that means that yous are permanent together.
Yeah, but they also want babies too. That's very important.
Yeah, they do. That's a big deal is babies. Can I have a baby? Can I have a baby? American Filipino babies are so beautiful. I want one.
But
Well,
also,
if he wants a baby, go to Walmart and buy one.
And my seatmate on the flight introduced me to free wine. Good man. Paul, yes, Philippine society runs around the Catholic religion. So marriage is very important. That and without marriage, you become the town gossip.
That's true.
The reason they would say no is they remember the old lifestyle, not the new lifestyle they can now afford when moving back. That is 100% true, Mogman.
It is.
But
yeah.
well, gentlemen, we've been on for about 3 hours. I think it's about time to wrap this up. Just got back from the Philippines a week ago visiting my fiance. I'm seriously thinking of a move to the Philippines. I'd be scared to raise her kids in the new generation of the USA today.
100% agree.
Over there, I can't smack them with hangers. I go to jail.
You're right, Addie.
Mogman says, nah, they just want bigger noses that aren't flat. That's also true, Mogman.
You know what's funny is us Americans, we don't like a woman with a big nose. We like a woman with a small button nose.
Right.
We want the hunker.
Right. I keep telling my wife I like her cute little button nose, and she keeps telling me, no, I want my daughters to all have honkers. And it's like, no.
Yeah, I know. It's funny.
I'm on jet. I gotta go grocery shopping.
Yeah, we're about ready to wrap this up anyway.
All right. It's nice talking to you guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Sige mauna na ako.
Wow, James Forrest don't understand a thing on that.
Nope.
I'm learning every day. See ya.
See you later.
Take care, bro.
James said he's gonna go ahead. Said about one and all cool. Said I'm gonna go ahead.
But
I'm gonna put this outside.
hey, they want height, bigger noses, whiter skin color. Yep.
Well, got cheated. I'm darker than she is.
But think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up.
Have a good one, guys.
I know it's not the same without Addie here. She's the good looking one of the group.
Shut her down, and we'll meet next week. We'll talk later on, bro.
Yep.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
You too. And that's a wrap.
Thank you guys. See you
We-
next week.
See y'all next week.